Hello, and welcome to the School of Nerdcraft and Dungeonry. I am your headmaster, Magic Sheeb, and this is Magic Academy. Welcome back to episode 5 of Call of the Netherdeep. Critical Role's adventure set in the world of Exandria. That's my mic, there you go. I zoomed in if you can get more of my face. It also helps me look not so pale.
Felt that.
It's rough. It's a rough life. But yeah, we got a bunch of things sorted. Although you guys aren't hearing music, I can tell now. I'll fix that in a second. But we shouldn't have echo this time. That was not you, Echo, but like the voice echo. I fixed it.
Suddenly, Echo's screen goes dark.
It's like one step above, or like one step forward, 2 step backs. This
I'll take myself to the puncheon.
Anyway, welcome back. Of course, we'll go through a few announcements. First of all, a big shout out to our sponsor, Trinity Adventures, for setting everything up and making sure that we are kind of like fostering this group coming together. So I always want to give them a big shout in the beginning. You can view them at Trinity Adventures at Twitch TV. They also have a community to Discord, which I said I was going to list in the description on the last video, and I didn't, and now I realize that. But ADHD brain is probably still not going to do that. So someone will yell at me eventually to do it. With that, I think we're good to go over to other announcements to our wonderful and beautiful Jocelyn, who does such a great job. And
thank you. Thank you kindly. So a lot going on. You can find our sponsor, Journey Adventures, at www.twitch.tv/journeyadventures. Our wonderful sponsor, Journey, doing what they do best at Mountain Shade Village. Stop laughing at me.
I'm sorry, but the choice to say www.twitch.tv was just too much for me.
I know. My millennial old lady side is showing. I think I might be the oldest one in this at this table. I'm pretty sure. Old lady.
Old lady.
Tomorrow at 8 o'clock Central, Journey will be playing more Potion Permit on their twitch.tv/Journey Adventures. No www, because that just makes me old. And Thursday at 8 o'clock Central, we have another Mountain Arena game sample stream on the Twitch. And at 6 p.m. Central that same night, we're actually having a big Animal Crossing party in the Mountain Shade Village Discord, where you can dress your little character up in costumes, go through a maze that's been built on, I believe it's Mander Casper's Island, and I believe also Lore, our very own Lore, is helping organize that. So that'll be a very good time. Finally, just the rest of the week, Friday, and we have a very busy Friday and Saturday and Sunday, very busy weekend coming up. Friday at 7 o'clock Central, our very own Lore, once again, our Morcella, is doing the last Maptober, and that will be on the Mountain Shade Village Discord. Also on the Mountain Shade Village Discord at 8 o'clock Central, Leaked Prison will be getting into Dark Souls, playing that. And then at 5 o'clock Central, we're having our Mountain Shade Village Halloween party, which is going to feature a costume party, Witchit, and Jackbox. So come in a costume and a virtual background. And then the last thing, we are having a Hocus Pocus watch party at 10:30 a.m. Central. Sunday the 30th, we'll be watching Hocus Pocus 1 and 2 back to back. That is it for the Mountain Shade Village announcements. Back to you, Magic Daddy.
It's always catch me by surprise.
It shouldn't at this point.
It shouldn't.
It truly shouldn't.
And we'll wrap it up with, as per usual, we have this stream live on Tuesdays. I say every Tuesday. We do skip one Tuesday out every month, and that's right now just random. We'll standardize that later when I do things.
We need standardization.
I know. It's too much work.
Meh.
Let's see.
It's too straight for me.
Hate you all.
100% true. 100% true. Straight and stream.
Peter, can you talk real quick? Robotic as fuck. If you'd like, go ahead and try restarting your computer. I have a few announcements, and we'll see you back. That might check for any updates.
I do recommend. Ow! Wow! As I knocked my whole headset off.
We're doing great, guys. We're doing great.
It's a good day. If you do have your YouTube open too, sometimes that can throw it off. Like your computer's trying to do too much. Okay.
Then you should be fine. Yeah.
Sounds
we
good.
love you, Peter. We'll see you soon.
I just want you to have the best experience. Okay, so we are live almost every Tuesday here on YouTube. On Wednesday, it goes on Trinity Adventures Patreon, where you get exclusive access to view the episode if you haven't seen it live. On Sunday, it goes public on YouTube and
3 lost episodes.
yeah, no one will ever know. Like 3 TPKs.
This is our 4th rolled characters. You'll never know. There was like some original characters in there. They'll never see the light of day. They're like Doctor Who episodes. They're gone.
Never gonna know.
Such a shame.
There's
Such a shame.
I mean, remember that amazing set of 17 crit rolls in a row? No one will ever believe us.
And then on Sunday,
I think
it goes
last
live.
session it was like 9.
It was. I need to add a bot to chat. I haven't got there either. And then, yeah, TikToks are going to start doing a thing once I get the balls to actually do it.
Question, Magic. I have a cosplay for today. So if you need material, just know.
Yes, absolutely. There are a few things I want to do with you guys in video editing. I just working a full-time job and doing this every week is a lot more work than I thought it was going to be.
Welcome.
I also am like, now I'm in like 3 other campaigns as a player, and I DM for my little brothers who are like 8 years old, and then my mother was like, sorry, Nade, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No.
And then my mother decided that she wanted to actually do a one-shot, so I have to prepare that for Christmas now.
Oh
my god, I
love that. If you would it be helpful, Magic, to take some time while we wait for Peter to now, just so we have some more time, or would you?
Did you say do a recap? You have bad reception and you're cutting in and out.
I could do a recap. I do?
Yes.
The tech. The absolute monstrosity.
In my control room, I can see that you have bad reception. I don't know why. Beats me.
That's nuts.
What? I literally have not moved. I'm just sitting here.
But I can go ahead and give a recap while we wait on Peter.
Do I sound any better?
Yeah, you sound.
I was the first like on the TikTok.
It goes up and down. Sometimes you have like really good connections. Sometimes you cut in and out. It depends. Just want to make sure that you're aware. I know we are all in this together. We're all in this together. Is that DMCA copyright?
Why did you do this?
Magic, you followed everyone else back, but
And
not
we're
me on the TikTok? Rude.
The drama. Follow yes, I'm baby back.
I'll follow you, I guess. Sure. It's not even me. It's Magic Academy.
Peter!
We have a friend.
You sound pretty good so far.
You sound great. I apparently have bad reception. It's a great time.
Okay. Look at that. We got everyone back. Cool. So yes, recap. We're going to go ahead right into it. Last episode, episode 4, was the Emerald Grotto. We saw our adventurers challenge their rival party to the last competition for the Festival of Merit in the city of Jigao, where they had to descend into the depths of the Emerald Grotto and retrieve the Emerald Eye, which was a pendant that had a emerald sheen to it, basically. They went through underwater, through a bunch of different tunnels. They fought off an octopus and solved a bunch of challenges to get to the final chamber, where a shark awaited them.
Awaited.
I feel like awote should be a word.
Awote. I like awote.
And from there, they fought off the shark. And the rival party came in, and they had to do some proceedings with them as well. Morcella saw a crack in the wall in the south area of the cavern, squeezed through because they're tiny, and as the rest of the group started to come forward, they found a beautiful amulet of golden and blue inlaid sapphires, and Morcella touched it, where our entire party saw a vision of a man with dark, shaggy brown hair, whose name was Alexios, and they were basically told to help this person. They were told that this person asked them and begged them for help to save them from something. They were given some clues of where to go. From there, they made an agreement with the rival team to leave together as a show of good faith, where they won the Festival of Merit and proceeded to go to the inn for a long rest. And that is where we left off. Our adventurers had gone to bed, and they have woken up. You can hear the tavern sitar playing as they kind of gentle waking up. The smell of eggs and bacon kind of wafting up to the rooms. You hear chatter downstairs. Feels like you might have slept in a little bit, but you're probably also very tired from the long day ahead. What are you guys doing? Nade?
So I only have to trance for 4 hours. So I think when I'm done trancing, I spend a little bit of time in my room because we established that we need to go to a temple of one of the betrayer gods. And I happen to have a personal connection with someone in charge of one of those temples who happens to be my mother. So I think I take a moment to think about that. And I think, unlike the others, I don't sleep in. I'm going to slip downstairs, kind of get the lay of the land and maybe set myself up in a little meditative corner table or something, just looking through my tome, reading the message about the red and being chosen to stop the corruption over and over again, meanwhile just dreading the fact that we're going to have to face my family.
Absolutely. So explain to me where you went downstairs. Are you kind of off by yourself? Are you in the middle? Are you eating?
I'm downstairs. I think I ordered a very simple meal and set myself up in a corner where I can be more observing than in the middle of things. If people want to approach me and talk to me, that's totally fine, but I'm not going to be making the first move.
Okay. As you sit downstairs, you kind of are observing and taking in the surrounding area. You hear people talking about, I really enjoyed the Pie Festival, and talking about all the different events that had kind of happened. Some recanting the attacks of sharks during the spear challenge.
I will say it is noted that whenever someone mentions the Pie Festival, Nadine is a little just like a cringe every time someone mentions the Pie Festival. She really, that's not a fond memory for her.
And at this point, it would say it's roughly around daybreak. The sun is starting to kind of come up, and in the day, since you're downstairs, you see Elder Urshu coming down through the tavern doors and taking a seat at one of the big tables and grabbing some food. You notice him eye you a few times, but he's just kind of keeping to himself right now.
If he wants to approach me, he can. I don't want to approach him without my companions. Okay. I'm not going to go rogue on this. Can't, because I'm a warlock anyway. Hey, goodbye.
To the dungeon with you.
Who's the next one to wake up?
I guess Peter.
Because
Yeah, you experienced some more visions. You feel you had sensed the crimson lights. You felt the sensation of kind of being choked out of his existence, kind of like a heavy pressure on your chest a lot of the night. And you felt the presence of the man that you had seen. The jewel that you have right now, it's a little bit warm to the touch as you kind of hold on to it as well. And you did quite a bit of checks that you did pretty well. So you're currently holding it right now, right? Like you have it. You're the one who has it. I thought it was between you and Marcella who actually has it with him.
I had it, but I think that it was like kind of. I think when he would have gone to bed, it would have been off to the side, and so like then when he like wakes up and it's like, oh god, the nightmares. He probably does, yeah, pick it up and look at it again before he goes.
Because of your previous rolls that you had made, something I failed to mention, and this is because I wasn't prepared, you can tell that you can use this jewel and it'll do something. To what you don't quite know, but you know that it has, if you used an action to do something with it, it would react arcanely. Okay.
Lord only knows what could potentially happen by using this. So yeah, so I think Peter just like goes down to wherever the main area is, and he probably like doesn't they already have any like cup of coffee or something? I can't hear you.
Oh,
So I was muted. They're doing a great job.
can I hear you today?
Yeah. Nade has a cup of coffee. I think very
Today,
simple
we do not hear
meal.
you.
Evelyn can hear
You
me.
can't hear. I can hear. I can hear.
What?
I can hear her too.
Is it me?
Everyone can hear me except for you.
Technology.
This is possibly
Great.
We're professionals.
this is the most tech messed up stream we've ever done. I don't know what's
I
happening.
mean, we have streams that have almost no audio from other people.
That is fair. That is fair. I can go ahead and let me try something. Magic, can you hear me now? Magic can't hear me. There's no Nade. Nade is gone.
And-
Apparently we can hear you on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can tell that the capturing is happening right, but for some reason you're frozen in my
It's
Video
you.
Ninja.
It's all you. Because everyone else can see me. I'm
If you
showing
leave
up on
and
the
come
YouTube.
back, I might be able to. I can re-add
Okay.
you.
Okay, one
That
moment.
might work.
Can you hear everyone else? Is the real question.
Yeah, I've heard everyone else.
I love this
Okay.
for us. It's amazing. Cat.
Can't.
Oh, is there a child?
There was. She ran out.
That's because.
My mic was my mic too far away? Am I more audible now?
Nope, you're still robot.
I'm a robot.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still warbly.
I could turn it
I
up.
yeah,
Like,
I don't think I can fix that then.
It's okay.
Like I don't know.
I sure can.
Yes.
Gotcha. I tuned her up. Yes, and turn the music down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. this
So
is
yes,
better.
to answer your question, Evelyn, Nade does have a cup of coffee. She's got a cup of. She takes her coffee
I only asked because he was gonna just bring one over if she didn't.
Oh, yeah.
so
I will say, if you were to take a peek into the coffee, it's almost empty, and this is very clearly her second cup.
I think he's going. He's too sleepy. He's not gonna notice that. He's gonna see that there's already a cup. But he is like gonna come over and like sit across the table and like take a sip of his cup and say, Nade, thank you for the healing yesterday. I didn't say it, and I meant to. Thank
You know that none of you ever have to thank me for doing basic good to protect my comrades. I appreciate the thank you. It is unappreciated, but it is merely what I do in the name of both my friend and in the name of what I believe is the greater good. I am merely glad you did not get bitten to death by a
Yes, that would have been a very strange way to go. Would be death by shark. I don't encounter
think
a lot
of
of sharks.
stranger, and
I'm normally quite
I think-
land-based.
I don't think either of my deaths have been sharks so far.
Oh, you have died multiple times? Oh, you don't have to talk about it. That's fine.
No, I've died twice. Have you heard of the Luxembourg? You're
Magic
so
Daddy,
shocked
have
you
I heard of the
dropped it.
Luxembourg?
You know of the Luxon, not necessarily of the Luxembourg.
Okay. What is Luxembourg? Again, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
I trust you, Peter.
Oh, thank you.
Luxembourg are those chosen by the beacon and light of the Luxon, the primordial god of light. And if we are within range of the beacon when we die, we are reborn. I don't remember everything about my 2 past lives, but this is number 3.
That's very interesting. Is it possible? Would it be possible for the same person to be reborn twice in the same time?
You know, probably, but that's not what happened to me. I have very few memories of... It is why my spells have sense. I'm trying to remember.
Oh. I smell like petrichor because fate thought it would be funny.
It is kind of funny.
My name is Peter Icor, and when I cry, it smells like My mother has a sense of humor.
Well, petrichor is one of my favorite smells, and it's very subtle, but you see that her cheeks turn slightly darker purple as they say this.
Gay.
Wow.
Here, never.
In this stream? Gay?
In this-
Gay in my Magic Academy stream?
Oh.
Damn.
And I think at this point I just am like chugging the rest
Yeah,
of my
I think we
coffee.
both just kind of sip our coffee.
We're just like,
We're like, alright. Yeah.
we're just like awkwardly waiting for the rest of the group to show up now.
Yep.
We're just like, uh-huh.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who's the next one's down?
Probably me.
I have prepared for Morcella because this is what I do. I fashioned for her a little coffee cup out of like a leaf and some clay. So whenever we're at a tavern, I always make sure to have a tiny, tiny mug of coffee for her. So when Morcella comes downstairs, I very gratefully go, "Good morning, Morcella. Here, I got your coffee, black with 10 sugars, just like you like it."
There's a small mound of sugar at the top of the coffee. Delicious.
You can change that, by the way. I'm totally kidding around. However you like your coffee.
To be honest, you're not completely off. There's a lot of jokes in my family about the way that I drink coffee and tea. was a child. But no, and she would kind of just come like probably flying down the stairs closer to the ceiling just to avoid all the morning people. She's not really a morning person, but she's a morning person for the right people. Does that make sense?
Oh, 100%.
Like, I'm morning people for you guys because I enjoy your presence. But no, I'm not everybody's cup of tea first thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Relatable.
A mood.
So Marcella would come down the stairs. She's up closer to like the rafters, and she would go over to wherever the barkeep is, whoever's got the food, and then collect just a variety of fruits and mushrooms, of course. And she would come over. Now Marcella probably does drink coffee, like on a rare occasion. I would say, if anything, the day probably limits the amount of caffeine intake.
You never know whether it's decaf or caffeinated. I don't tell you.
I appreciate that. So whatever type I have in front of me, but she's gonna like plop down with her little wooden plate that looks far too heavy. But when Marcella sits down, Peter and Nade, you'll notice that the same arm that's got right. So we're level 4 now. So she's got 2 of them little mushroom sleeve caps. But up the arm where it like is just that black already, she has what are like spider-like veins that have started to creep out of the black and are just wrapping up her arm.
Marcella, are you all right?
Yeah, I think the more we go on, I think it'll probably just get different. So it doesn't hurt.
As long as it doesn't hurt.
As long as it seems to be doing no harm.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. I mean, is it okay? Do I need a human?
No, it looks good.
No, it looks very.
Good.
It looks very cool.
Very fashionable. Very like cottagecore chic.
Cottagecore with the side of blighted, amazing excellence. Yes.
Cottagecore
He knows nothing about fashion.
Neither does Peter.
And she's just gonna kind of like sit on the table in front of her mound of fruit, and she'll push it towards you guys because I mean, there's a lot of food for a very small fairy. She's gonna push it and she's gonna offer to share, and she's just got her little cup. So what are we talking about?
I was just telling Peter that I'm a Luxembourg.
Oh.
I think I probably should just tell everyone involved, just so it's not awkward, because we're gonna apparently go see my mother.
Oh, are we going there?
Yeah, we're going to Bazzoxan.
Peter's just picking the blueberries out of the fruit.
I wonder if
Man has nothing if not a color palette.
Oh, I mean, you do what you
He
can.
has a color palette. What can I say?
What if we start saving the strawberries for Damaros and Leaf?
I will only eat the insides of dragon fruit.
Amazing.
So she's gonna kind of like, I don't know, make a face, that wrinkly face you make when you're angry. So I mean, for opposite reasons, and I would say for today, I would assume you would already know this, but that, and she's gonna look at Peter and she's gonna say, I don't have any problems really with Bazzoxan, but well.
Hey,
I mean, the Wild Mother doesn't really love everything that's gone on in this area.
If it helps, I may be able to get a little bit of sway, as my mother does know Baphomet. Like, they know each other. I've never met them, but they know each other.
Point of order, God damn it! the technical stream from hell.
Really?
Point of order, Magic Daddy. Did we ever determine which of the gods my parents and sister worshipped?
Yes.
What's the name? I would know that, right?
Did I not put it in your packet?
No.
Yeah.
I think I remember someone mentioning Baphomet in the last.
Oh, it is Baphomet. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Pay no attention to the tipsy being silly. Yes, so I look and I go, well, my mother, is the head of the Baphomet cult. Itral Kiranat. Also, don't be surprised, my father is a goblin. People kind of get a little confused about that sometimes because, I look very much like my mother.
No, families come in all sorts of. My dad's blue. I mean, he's a different shade of blue. And then, mother is many things.
What does that mean?
I don't know yet. I've only met her twice, and she looked slightly different both times.
Oh.
But not in, an aging way, probably. Demon lords, they are, not gods, but they know gods.
Okay. And Marcella's gonna nod like that totally made sense.
I think at this sorry, go ahead.
Who's the next one up?
I guess I'll go. Alrighty.
I think as Leaf comes downstairs, I have made a point to every time I see a new person come downstairs, just to grab some kind of coffee and put it there. Good morning,
Thanks,
Leaf.
no thanks.
Oh, you're a coffee drinker.
No, I drink booze.
This early in the morning?
Hey, it's 4 o'clock somewhere.
It's fine.
The expression number 1 is 5 o'clock somewhere. And suddenly, I take whatever booze you're drinking and just go, oh, no.
But
No.
it's okay.
No.
It's okay
No.
I think
because
perhaps
I need to go to the instrument store today.
You need to go to the instrument store today?
Yeah, I need to go there. I need to go there for reasons.
That sounds like fun.
I mean, it does sound like fun, but I'm confused as to why you need an instrument?
Hey, you never know. You might want to hear my taste in music.
I will listen to your taste in music if you stop drinking at 8 in the morning.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Leaf, if you are someone who likes music, have you ever heard of the band My Alchemical Romance?
I'm sorry, my country forbids that kind of music.
Oh, that makes sense.
Your country sounds awful, honestly.
Yeah, it does not sound very...
Why do you think I'm here?
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I will have to... if we can, find someone who knows... If we can find a bard who can play their music, I will have to show you. It's very good. It's very sad,
Alright.
but it's very good. Gerard
Well,
Fay is a genius.
Why would I want to be sad when I hear music? I want to be pumped up and yeah.
Oh, they got songs like that too.
There is, you see that I get very retrospect at this very not super serious topic, but there is some kind of adrenaline and joy that can be found in experiencing deep emotions, right? So even though the song is sad, you still can get pumped up in your own way, perhaps getting in touch with the emotion you have, rather than sometimes happy news. And I just make contact with Peter when I say that, blush and go back to the coffee.
Peter also takes a sip of his coffee.
You guys just see every
coffee sipping.
2 minutes, Peter and the Day just keep simultaneously drinking their coffee.
Every
Oh
now
my
and
gosh.
then, mid-conversation, will make eye contact and then immediately separately drink their coffee.
Love that.
I allow any and all insight checks.
Jamrose, you're the last one to wake up.
Damaros is actually not the last to wake up. He's been awake for a little while. He just has not come downstairs.
Okay.
And while he's been awake, he's been poring over his, spell books, new stuff that he's learned. And he has summoned himself a familiar, so when he come downstairs, you see a little black cat trotting after him.
In probably the most non-put together way. Do we all see this cat? We all see the cat coming down, Echo?
Yes.
Wonderful, because I don't want to assume. Naday sees the cat in the most uncharacteristic display. She just goes, Kitty!
Oh my god.
Damaros, I didn't know you had a cat.
New magic.
Oh, what is the magic?
It's a familiar.
Oh, yes. I have heard of those. Did you name it?
His name is Dewey.
Can he be pet even though he's magic?
Yes.
I start petting Dewey.
Dewey kind of looks up, goes,
Naday just goes, a high-pitched squeak that you cannot hear on Video Ninja. Just
Oh my god.
high-pitched. Like, all, dogs start barking in a 5-mile radius. Thank you, Damaros. He's very cute. He's very cute.
Damaros will find a seat and pat his lap for Dewey to jump up, and I'm assuming there's also a cup of coffee for Damaros.
Oh,
Yes.
there is. I don't know how Damaros likes it, though, so it is black. The only
Perfect.
person whose coffee I knew was a Morcella's. So everyone else's, I was like, just do what you want with it. I will say, by the way, in chat, there is asking, is it Dewey like the Dewey Decimal System?
It absolutely is!
Yes!
Oh my god.
Good call.
So good.
you see as Dewey kind of hops onto the table, then hops up into Damaros's lap, just kind of curls up. You see them lean against them, kind of leaning into them, and then just go, meow.
Adorable.
It's so cute. As Churney would say, cat.
There's a slight scent of petrichor as Peter is overwhelmed by the cuteness, and you just see one tear.
I actually, at this point, at the parties here, I do lean in and I say, the elder has been making eyes at me the entire morning. And not that kind of eyes, not that kind of eyes, not. He's been looking at me, and I think he's been wanting to come over and ask something, but he hasn't, and I didn't want to say anything to him until I spoke with all of you. I'm sure he wants to know what happened yesterday.
Okay.
And as you guys kind of look over, you see Elder Urshu, not very subtly, drinking coffee, just kind of staring you guys down. Kind of setting it down, like waiting for the right moment, but he's like socially awkward, doesn't know like the right cadence for this.
Can I like look over and just be like, just wave him over?
Yes, yeah, I'll be right there. You see him kind of like scarf down the last bit of his scrambled eggs. Kind of get up, you hear the chair screech as he kind of walks over, and he goes, I've been wanting to talk to you. I know you guys were tired last night, but I felt like perhaps we could talk about what happened in there. I got the sense that something else might have happened. And he's going to kind of take a stool and kind of just sit down.
I hand him a coffee. I don't know where it came from. It's just there.
Oh, thank you. And he grabs the coffee and kind of takes a sip. So anything?
I look at the rest of the party and I message each of you. Every single one of you gets the same message, and it's, should we tell him? You all can respond mentally to this. Leaf is non-committal. Duly noted.
Alright.
I may have missed what was said, so should we tell him what exactly?
It was just, should we tell him? And it's about what happened. He wants to know what happened in the cave to make us so shaken up when we left, which is the, touching everything and blah, blah. So my message is simply, should we tell him?
I don't know, so I'm gonna roll a d4, and if it's even, Peter's gonna say yes, and if it's odds, Peter's gonna say no, because I'm indecisive.
Go ahead and
Leave it to the dice.
That's...
Go ahead.
Oh, do you have something you want me to roll, Magic?
No. I have something else that he's gonna say though before you guys
okay.
finish this train of thought. So the elder Urshu kind of sits down and goes, nonetheless, if you, he kind of looks at you in a day, and he gets a sense that your focus got distracted for a second. And he goes, nonetheless, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I am. I had a vision come to me last night, and it was a little bit troublesome. I saw a golden amulet rose from a surface of blood, a pool of blood, and countless hands lunged up forward out of the blood to grasp it. In turn, all the hands fell back into the pool until only one remained. The one whose hand claimed the amulet was a handsome man with a curly hair and a somber expression. He turned to me and said, "They must find me, the ones from the grotto." My reason for asking is, it seemed a little, I would say happenstance. I just want to know if there was anything that happened that would help this make sense to me.
Was he very handsome and had dark shaggy hair?
I probably would have fucked him too, yeah.
Jay just goes.
I'm sorry, do you want to say that again, Magic?
Peter's cheeks turn bright purple. Like,
Oh my god,
they almost get red with just how much he just blushes. And it's not even like just his cheeks, like his forehead gets a little red as well.
Naday goes to sip her coffee and hide, only to find out that my mug is empty, so I'm just pretending to chug coffee while I recover.
I know, Marcella's got like 2 grapes in her hand, and she's just got,
I mean, I keep walking around calling him handsome, so I should have expected this eventually.
Once I finally compose myself, I send another message, and it's, if no one says anything, I'm going to confirm that his vision is accurate.
Yes, so yes, I believe that we have found that we may have had similar visions.
Marcella, are you saying something?
no.
Can everyone hear Marcella?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it
Yes.
me again? Is it because I'm pausing the stream because I'm thinking that that's going to help? Probably.
That might be what it is. You keep making us lose our characters. I just. Does Damaros respond to the message? I'm just curious. Or Leaf? I know Leaf just shrugged.
Yeah, go for it.
Naday's not going to say anything. It's just she hears from every party member is the reason.
I was trying to think.
Sorry about that.
Marcella, can you do me a huge favor? Can you leave and come back? It helps me. I'm sorry. I will not pause the stream, and it's my fault. Things I didn't know that would happen if I did that. I thought I was saving the resources.
She has
Sorry.
been
Go ahead.
housed.
Keep role playing. My apology.
You're good. Echo is doing a think.
Damaros.
Hello?
Not my brain, already forgetting what the goddamn question was.
It was basically if unless any of you say something, I'm going to let him know that something happened to us that would confirm his vision.
Damaros will just, shrug like, it's fine.
So I kind of nod to confirm what Peter has just said. Yes, we discovered a gold amulet in the grotto, and when we touched it, we saw the handsome man that you would apparently do very dirty things with. Peter, why don't you tell him?
Yes.
What?
So we saw this man, Elixius, and he said, I wasn't able to get it verbatim, but he said something about the Moonweaver guide those with power to where I first prayed to you, Changebringer, Temple of Evil, and all that we know for certain is that we need to find Elixius. And
My
we need
apologies.
to save him.
It's Elixian.
Elixian.
I thought it was Elixian, but you
I
had
said
said Elixia.
I
You
know.
said
I went
Elixius
Greek in
with
my head.
such certainty. I just.
That's a DM. I make shit on the spot all the time.
So pretend I've said Elixian every time.
Yep.
See, I thought I was the one who had messed it up. Oh, good. I'm glad we're on the same page.
You see Elder Urshu pause for a moment, just kind of taking in what you've said. May I see it?
Would you be able to look but not touch?
Absolutely. I'm not sure I'd want to.
You're
I
telling me.
pull it out of my pocket and I hold it up for him to look at.
He kind of studies it, and you see him kind of take a monocle and just kind of like eye it a little bit closer. Well, if what you said is true, Bazzoxan is a grim town under the control of the Aurora Watch. Not a pleasant place to visit. But I think what you found is a vestige of divergence. An enchanted relic from the time of the calamity, known as the Jewel of the Three Prayers. People do not stumble upon vestiges without reason, and there is no place in Xhorhas where the memory of the calamity lingers more strongly than in Bazzoxan. Perhaps you may find more information there about it.
We have,
So-
I believe, come to the same conclusion.
We had thought of Bazzoxan for different reasons.
What were your reasons?
What
He
do you need to
mentioned-
know?
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
Why do you need to know?
Concerned patron, I really only have your best interest. If this truly is a vestige of divergence, then you, my friends, are more than just any type of heroes. You have a destiny laid out before you.
Can I roll an insight check on the elder?
Absolutely, go for it.
Peter hears that there's a destiny laid out before him and just sighs.
That is a 14.
From what you could tell, he does seem to have a genuine concern.
Okay. I
You're
will
rolling.
also say that I currently am looking at the cat on Lore's lap and I'm like, it's Dewey!
It's my baby.
I look at the group and I just kind of. We simply, because of the vision, something about a shadowy temple or darkness, and we know that many of those temples devoted to such gods. I know one quite well that is in Bazzoxan. And we were going to visit that temple.
Yes, are you talking about Betrayer's Rise?
I am talking about Betrayer's Rise.
I wouldn't really call that a temple per se, but
Well, certainly other people would call it that. There are very, very devoted people in that temple. Whether or not you agree with them is a completely different story.
I know not much of it, but I do know that foul creatures pour from the temple day and night.
Magic, is this a new occurrence? Do I know anything about this from my time growing up there?
It's yeah. I'm gonna say it's newer.
When he says that, I just kind of look at the group and I go, "That was not a thing that I knew from."
That's why it's under the control of the Aurora's Watch. It's they're there to slay beasts day and night. No one knows
Do you
why
know-
or why it will stop.
Do you perchance know what this vestige, what this jewel does? There's something about it that makes me feel as if it has some kind of purpose, practicality.
Let me roll. I think he brain died. I don't know. There aren't much in the history books about these vestiges per se. We know that they have an extreme amount of power, but past that, we really don't know what they're used for. I mean, it is an amulet. Have you tried wearing it?
I mean, I wore it and nothing happened. Except that all of my friends passed out.
As I'm holding it in my hand, I guess I put the chain on.
If we fall, it's your fault this time. Don't put it on until you know what you're wearing.
I was gonna say I was about to see if I could maybe check it out, but Peter has moved too quick.
As
Peter is impulsive. You have to act fast with this guy.
you guys all pass out. No, I'm just kidding.
It's happening.
No, Peter.
Not again!
As you put it over, you get a sense of warmth that kind of fills your entire body.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you. Well, make me an insight check.
It also fits my color scheme.
Well then.
Insight is I forgot when I restarted my computer. It took me out of roll 20.
No!
Terrible.
I think while
Maybe I
this
can
is
get it on my phone
happening,
faster.
with permission from Damaros, I might be giving Dewey more scritches if Damaros gives me permission to do so.
Yes, Damaros would absolutely allow scritches for the boy.
You kind of look over as you see Dewey kind of.
Cute. That's a 15 insight.
You can tell that when you wear this amulet, you're getting +1 to your AC.
Oh, that.
Wow.
You see,
Give it back.
you see Nadei kind of. Do you share this information with us, Peter?
That's a very good question. I
Because
don't
we
think
don't know.
I don't think he shares anything specific. He says, I think I think I know now what it does.
What does it do?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
You have it.
What did you say,
No.
Leaf? Did you ask if you could have it?
Yeah.
No,
we could sell it for more booze.
No, I think
We
because
don't
of my
need
connection
this.
with Elixir, I think because of my previous connection with Elixian, it would be wise for me to hold on to this specific pendant.
Leaf, this is your intervention. You have a problem.
Peter.
No, I don't. I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
Peter, go ahead and check your journal
Oh, interesting.
and roll 20.
Sneaky,
Roll
sneaky.
20. Oh boy. I gotta
There's a
open
lot
up
more
the other
information
roll
than I think
20.
that you're supposed to see, but that's what you get.
Did you drop the Roll20 link and I missed it?
Everyone just found it, so I just assumed that they knew where to go.
Let me,
It's the
Echo,
same as last week.
would you like me to send it to you, Echo?
I didn't know that it was the same one, so that was what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, if you just go to Roll20 and launch your games.
Alright,
wow,
sounds
there's a
good.
whole bunch of
Continue.
stuff
I
here.
was just confused.
Understood, Roll20 can be quite confusing. It's a cool system. It takes some time to...
Like, I saw Lore's Snapchat, and I saw that they had Roll20 loaded in their Snapchat.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you mentioned Roll20, and I was just like, how is everyone already on it, and I'm not?
What's happening?
What is this roll 20?
Okay.
Ooh. would
I
say-
think...
Elder, this
I-
point goes,
sorry.
I appreciate you sharing. I'm going to return to my quarters, and I will think on this some. And if I don't see you before you go, good luck.
Where can we find you if we wish to see you before we go?
I'll be at the town hall for the rest of the day, filing some scrolls.
I'm sorry, did you say filing some squirrels or filing some scrolls?
Scrolls.
I'm just
Ours are hard
I
for
was
me.
more
I think I
interested in
would
the first
prefer
one.
filing squirrels.
Yeah, I want to see how that goes.
And as Elder
Sounds-
Urshu... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Danae. As Elder Urshu starts to walk out the door, you see your friendly rival party, Ao, Dermont, Glissariad, Arvin, and... Oh, I was so close to remembering them all. And the last person walk in and
Is it
sit
Maggie?
down at a
Maggie.
few tables away from you. Go ahead.
Is there a like server or someone nearby, like someone who's taking orders, or do I go up to the bar?
Yeah, there's a little bar maid.
Buy them breakfast.
Yeah.
I want to buy them breakfast. So just let me know. I go up and I just say, provide her some money, however much money, and I say, can you just make sure that that table is taken care of, please?
Maggie was the last one. It'll be
How could you forget Maggie?
as you guys, the barmaid goes, thank you. That'll be 10 silver pieces.
I give her an additional 2 silver pieces as a tip.
Oh, you are great people.
You do good work. Just because, people always say you have to be a hero or an adventurer, but we couldn't get very far without people like you. Respect your retail and food service workers.
Tip your waitress.
Shortly after, you see the barmaid kind of go over with a bunch of different drinks and a good plattering of food, and you see them talk to Ao and kind of point over to your table. And
Awkward wave.
receiving this, Ao, you see blushes just a little bit, and then gets up and comes over and talks to you.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
you guys are mighty damn fine, but you didn't have to.
You valiantly competed. It's the least we could do. Besides, you may not have wanted to go through the experience that we did. You might have been better off where you...
Absolutely. And have you found anything else about what you found in there?
We have some information. We're going to go forward with it, but
You see her kind of sit down and like the chair backwards, side straddle, and kind of get close and go,
hot.
whatever did you find?
I go message. I go help, 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 help.
We don't need to get into the nitty gritty of it. It's not something that I think would be a safe idea to share with too many people.
Oh, absolutely. Well, but that does sound quite fascinating. Is it? Are you going on a big adventure?
More
Well-
like we're visiting. I very quickly, I'm going to do this to save the subject. I go, well, if you call adventure getting reunited with my mother, who I never thought I was going to see again, I guess that's an adventure.
Make me a I'm gonna say
I'm not
persuasion.
lying.
The truth.
It is the
Persuasion.
truth, but there is a little bit of deception there. So persuasion or deception, I will say.
Well, I'm
Can I
gonna
give the
roll
help
deception.
action?
It's my highest
Can I-
stat. Please give me the
Magic
help
Daddy,
action.
can I give the help
Please.
action?
Yes,
Magic
'cause you
Daddy,
both are talking.
please.
Yes. Take that with
Can I?
advantage.
That is a 22.
A family? Where about is your family?
Just start like wishing the ground would eat me. I go,
You know, people
they're
come from all
in
sorts of places.
They're in
Can I, like-
Bazzoxan.
Can I like push Dewey over towards him as like another little distraction?
You see Ao go, oh, what a cute cat. So Bazzoxan, that is...
Damn it!
Well,
That
you
is-
really do like to ask questions, huh?
Hey,
I just love some adventure. I sorry if I'm prying so much. I just get so excited at all the freaking adventure and going out. Why do you think I came to this town? The Festival of Merit. Leaf.
I'm so
perhaps-
endeared to this freaking character.
hey, Nade, remember that store that I said that I needed to go to? How about we really need to go? We really
Yes,
need to go.
we
yeah.
do really need to. There's a store that Leaf
We
has
have an
just been
appointment.
begging for it all morning.
We have an appointment.
Now make me a deception check.
Hang on, Marcella has hand up.
Marcella
Dem-
and Damaros.
Do you want me? Do you want me to?
Well, I'm gonna try and come up in here and save all of you and your multi-sexual panic. I don't even know where to go with it. That like, there's not a right term. So whatever multi-romantic, multi-sexual panic is happening in this room.
Like me, Nade is a panicked pansexual panini.
And Marcella's just gonna come up, right? She got her little coffee cup. It's just mostly really at this point it's just amount of sugar. The liquid's gone. There's just like wet sugar in there, and she's dipping her little breakfast biscuit in it, and she's gonna come up to Ao and she's gonna sit right in front of her, because I mean we'll go rounds for questions. I'm the right person for this, and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna say, you know, I really appreciate how concerned you are for us, and it's just there's been a lot that's going on, and we do gotta go to Bazzoxan. Unfortunately, there's some things that I can't share with you right now that I would love to share with you, and if I could reconnect with you later on down the road, I'd be more than happy to share that information. But right now, we really got to go pick out an instrument for Leaf, because he started singing last night, and I don't really know what to do with that information, and she's like eating the biscuit while she's talking, and Leaf just started singing, and you know, we were up late last night, and of course nobody feels good, plus that pie eating contest, and somebody mentioned it again, and I got real sick again, but then Leaf was singing, and he was singing in the bathroom, and you know, now that I mentioned the pie eating contest, the day's not feeling well, so we really just have to get going. But I'd love to connect with you later.
Damaros, did that hit your point that you were gonna say, or do you want anything to add to this?
That hit the point, because Damaros was gonna message Nade, because they weren't there when Leaf said they were going to an instrument store, and be like, "What?" They were gonna message Nade and be like, "What store are we going to?"
If you still want to message me, I'm down. But like, it's whatever you want to do.
You see,
Marcella
Ao's,
mentioned going to pick out an instrument, and Damaros kind of put the things together, like, "Oh, okay."
Just in the middle of conversation, the two of you are just pointing at each other.
you see Ao kind of like get a little flustered. Well, Maddie, that was, whoo, doggy. Okay, well, I appreciate it. And then walking up behind Ao, you see Dermot. Ao, are you giving him a hard time again? And
Are they all Southern? Please let
no,
all of them be Southern.
it's really hard to get out of
You just
accents.
got caught in it.
Dermot is supposed to be more like,
Look, Southern is a very good accent to be stolen, so I can understand that it's hard to get out of it.
Dermot's more like, Ayo, are you bothering our friends again? No, I just want to make sure. I was just checking in. It sounds like they're going on a venture. Well, they might be going on a venture, but that is not for us. Why don't you leave them alone and come back to the table? I'll be there in just a minute. And Dermot kind of walks back.
Why do your friends not want to go on an adventure?
Pardon?
Why
Are
do
you
your
the
friends not want to go on an adventure?
Oh, I think we all love adventure, but I guess I'm more the adventurous type. They all have their own reasons for being out. Dermot, he's such a sweetheart. He just cares about me a lot. He's always been by my side.
I want to roll an insight check on Dermot, please.
Absolutely.
That's not kidding, a 21.
You could
Nice.
tell Dermot, his soul, cares deeply about Ao.
Like,
Aw.
like romantic?
No, not romantically.
Okay.
He's a passionate individual.
I could, yeah. And I kind of look at her and I say, well, I met him in the temple before we met the rest of you, the Luxon temple, and he and I shared a mutual belief in our god of light and rebirth, and it's good that the two of you have each other and you're friends. However, I kick Leaf mildly under the table just to get a reaction from him. We have to go, right? To get your instrument.
Yes, we do.
Now,
We
before
have
you
to
start
go.
raging, you're
We
gonna
need to go to-
rage if you don't get an
Oh,
instrument,
no.
right?
Oh, yeah.
We need to go to the
Sounded weird.
instrument store.
We better go.
Absolutely.
It was really good to see you. It was good to see you again.
It was honestly
Yes.
very good to see you.
Thank you. And it kind of goes around, shakes your hand, and turns around and heads back to the table. And you can kind of see them all huddle up for a second. What are you guys doing?
Going to
To the instrument store.
Going to the instrument store.
Okay.
Standing there awkwardly watching them. Come on, you want to have a conversation again? We'll keep talking.
While you do that, hang on. Damaros first. Damaros first.
Damaros taps his shoulder for Dewey to hop up on his shoulder. He has a shoulder cat, 100%.
Wonderful.
Magic Daddy, may I add a fun little thing for flavor based on what Marcella just said? So you know how Marcella, you just said that you're sitting there like, we can continue this conversation. I end up picking you up and scooping you, but you're still, do you want to still be facing that? While we're walking away, you're just like.
You want to talk? I'll talk.
As we leave.
Let's go.
We leave and I go, she's very nice, but wow.
Lots of questions.
Sometimes you guys just have to put your foot down.
Right.
You know what? Yeah.
You're not wrong, Marcella. Why do you think I kept you around, huh?
All right. See what this sounds like.
Take us to the instrument store, Magic Daddy.
Magic Daddy, we wish to go to the instrument store. Magic Daddy's, this isn't in the module.
Please,
In the
please,
module.
Magic Daddy.
Magic Daddy, please make us a homebrew.
We just
Please,
switched
Magic
instruments.
Daddy, take me to the store. I want to get a wood block like Hardwood Sherpa.
Oh my god.
So-
The way I may be tempted to just buy an instrument for myself.
You guys head down the street, leaving the tavern behind, and you head down to the merchant's corner of Jigao, going to the district. And there's a little bit of bustle and kind of people running around, moving. And you see a sign that says Busking Bards. And
Really?
listen, I thought it was a good opportunity.
You are
I like it.
disgusting to the pungent with you.
It was wonderful.
I like it. I love
desire,
it,
I
Magic.
desire an oboe. Thank you, chat. I desire an oboe, Magic Daddy.
I desire an oboe, Magic Daddy.
I
The fool's clarinet.
So you kind of open the door and kind of jingling of wind chimes as you kind of walk in, and you see a couple people, playing with some violins and some cellos. One person kind of picks up a trombone and just, kind of just looks out of it.
I love trombone tunes.
And you kind of see him go, and set it back down. And from behind the counter comes this little rock gnome kind of like tumbling around and goes, hello, how can I help you? What do you want?
I just kind of like push Leaf.
Don't worry, guys. Excuse.
Oh no.
Oh no! Leaf, you become a robot!
I have.
Leaf, you kind of like jumped in and out of time for a moment there.
I did. That's when I put my axe on the table and I'm like, hey, can you make this into a yarding?
You want to turn your axe into a what?
A yarding.
Hang on. Are you
What is
asking
yarding?
this person to turn your axe into a string instrument?
That's
Yes.
actually genius.
That's kind of amazing.
That feels very on brand for Leaf.
It
That
really
is-
does.
That is so metal, and I love this.
So one side is the blade, and the other side is the string. This is amazing. You see, Naday just goes, now, okay, very cool. Now, if we can stop him from the drinking, because that's extremely concerning to me.
You see that the rock gnome kind of like look down. Well, may I see that? Oh, both of them, or is it just one?
It's just one. It's just
Okay, he kind of takes one. You see him kind of like take the finger over the top of the blade and go ding. Pretty good resonance. Kind of knocks on the wood. A mighty mango. Fuck me.
Mango!
Mighty mango.
A mighty maple wood I see here. This'll do. Give me 1 second. And he kind of rushes to the back, and you see him kind of taking off strings from other pieces of like violins and cellos, and kind of like lining them up to see which one. Kind of comes back, and goes, okay. Would you like a higher pitched, or would you like a lower pitched one? I kind of need help.
We'll go higher pitch.
Higher pitch. And is this like? Are you going to pluck it, or are you going to make it vibrate? Like a bow.
I'm going to pluck it.
Pluck it. Okay.
This
You
is
see him
honest.
take it back, run back, and kind of you hear a few things. He kind of pops up from underneath. Okay, I can do it, but it'll take an hour, and it'll be 5 gold pieces.
That is perfectly fine. And I pull out 5 gold pieces and hand it to him.
Amazing. Never would have thought of that. That is a super cool
Yeah.
idea.
That is sick as hell.
Okay. That works for me. He kind of takes it over and goes, "Alrighty, it'll be ready in an hour." And you see him kind of take it to the back, and you hear a
you,
cacophony
sir.
of some gnomes in the back go, "What you want me to do? What? I'm not doing that." He goes, "No, this is an opportunity. It's gonna be really good." And you kind of hear like a little bit of bickering back and forth.
Amazing.
Oh man, amazing.
No, I don't want this. We're gonna do it.
Since we're here
You
for
already
an
paid us, damn
hour, since we're here for an hour,
Well, we don't have to be here.
well, I mean, it makes more sense for us to like just like hang. Why not hang out?
I
in a cool little
actually
instrument
have
shop?
an idea
'cause-
for what I'd like to do during this hour. Is the thing I might wander off.
Because I was gonna say that Peter is gonna like try to like he's gonna like look around at each of the instruments and like steadily realize he can't carry, and then remember he can't carry a tune to save his life. And probably go over to like I assume there's like a little bucket of like wood blocks. It's like I
Yeah,
would like to stealthily purchase a wood block magic.
Okay.
and I think Marcella has a hand up.
Marcella.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say that if you have an hour, I would like to go buy a new cloak clasp.
Sorry.
That's okay. I think also my idea of what I wanted to do, if it's all right, was Nade was going to want to do two things in this hour. She would probably first go with Marcella and look to see if she can get any better armor or something, because she's squishy. And then she would want to visit the temple really quickly just to pay some respects.
Okay. There is a note in Book Brigade chat, by the way, if you guys haven't seen it, on Discord. Is there any
thank you.
other shopping? Okay. So
Look,
Peter,
homie's gonna find himself a bookstore.
Yeah!
absolutely. Peter,
I don't think I have to say that, I feel like.
After I stealthily purchase my woodblock, I would like to go with Damaros to the bookstore.
Yeah, I think that I'll go with you, Marcella, if that's okay, to wherever you're finding a class, because I think I'll probably find something that I want in the same place. But then I'm going to go to the temple because I'm feeling a bit troubled.
you see the rock gnome come up to you, Peter, and go, "Oh, do you want to buy that?"
Yes, please.
Okay, just don't steal it.
No, I don't want to steal it. I would like to purchase it with money.
He grabs your hand and starts running towards his little stall, and he actually takes you behind it and like takes your head and goes down, 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 down.
I crouch down to. I like squat down so I'm on his level.
Are you doing stealth right now? Is there any way we can see that?
The four of you make me a perception check.
Can I make a stealth
And you
roll
make a
to
stealth
defend
roll.
myself?
We can make perception because I'm just like, where's Peter?
Oh,
Richard,
shit.
I have no idea.
Can I get the help action from my little friend?
Yes, I will allow it.
Okay.
You crit failed, Leaf.
Yes.
Excellent.
Can I perceive with Dewey instead?
got a 10.
You can.
Got a 10.
Peter, what is your roll?
18.
Oh my god.
I got a 14.
Who rolled higher than an 18?
Of course, Jamrose did.
Jamrose, you're over.
I rolled a 19 for a 22.
You're over in the corner, and the cat kind of jumps up across a few things, kind of hops up on your shoulder, goes meow, and kind of like looks over, and you whip your head around as you see Peter's horns kind of sticking out from the counter ever so slightly. It's not a tall counter, man. It's a rock gnome.
This is the shenanigans. The shenanigans.
Oh my god.
Demarest isn't gonna do anything with this per se. He's just gonna be like, all right then, and then go back to looking at stuff on the shelf before leaving for a bookstore.
Yeah, I just figure, all right, Peter's gone. I don't know where he went. I'm gonna go to the store with Marcella.
Peter the rock gnome's gonna look at you. Go, okay. Would you like a high pitched like what type pitch do you want for block?
For the just like a, and I like the one I was holding, I just like tap it, I just like knock on it. I'm like, I don't know, I can't, I am not musically inclined.
No. Don't use it. Don't you're here. I thought you want to be secret. You're bad at this. For that, it's gonna be 4 gold pieces.
For a piece of wood, 4 gold. I mean, whatever. Yes,
This is a under the counter deal.
Would it be more if it was above the counter?
Possibly. I don't know. You have to find out.
Are you mimicking my accent? What's going on?
I think I am, and that's on ADHD. And I'm sorry.
I love it though.
I need this gnome.
Rock gnome, though.
I need this rock gnome to have a name and a whole backstory right the frick now.
Magic, I need you to commission me artwork of this rock gnome.
Dude, I don't even have a fucking name for him.
He's just the rock gnome.
Peter,
Also, it may not have been
like,
intentional, but I
stands
just caught that it's a music store and he's a rock gnome.
God damn it!
I did that. I'm
I hate
very
it
with
here.
you.
I hate it here.
To the
Wait, I don't think
dungeon.
Magic Daddy did that on purpose. I think that was pun intentional.
You'll never know at this point.
I hate it here.
Welcome
Yeah,
to
Peter.
the-
Peter will just give him the 4 gold pieces.
Welcome to the chaos episode. I hope you like it here.
He takes it and goes, okay, get out before they see you.
I leave and I look over and I see Damrose is leaving for the bookstore and I'm like, and no one else. Leaf, what are you up to? Because I'm gonna go follow Damrose to the bookstore.
I am following Nade Morcilla.
Are you coming with us? Okay,
Woohoo!
cool.
Because I'm like, I might need new armor.
Amazing.
Peter, you do notice that when you turned around, the gnome had put a small wooden rod in your back pocket
To go with the block.
to go with the block.
Excellent. I stuff it all in my bag.
My
All right.
God.
Seems right.
Amazing.
We
I can't
will
believe we're getting a
do-
shopping episode.
I'm so happy.
I love it.
We were gonna
Magic.
do armor shop, bookstore, temple. in
Sounds
that
good.
order. So as you guys go further down the market, you kind of see some shops and some carts, some random goods and things. The smell of fresh cooked cookies wafts through the plaza. And you kind of see people.
I was gonna say the
waking
same
up
thing.
late, kind of, as they've had a long day yesterday. Yesterday was a long day. And you come across the shop, the blacksmith shop. I don't know. I have sounds for that, but give me 1 second. Let me pull up a little list.
Little list.
He's got a little list.
You see the armorer and the weaponsmith called the Blackstone Forge. And as you guys kind of enter, you get a big rush of heat. You can tell that they definitely have the forge in the back, and there's a bunch of like ding 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 kind of going around as you get the smell of just metal and rust coming through, and a bunch of different things kind of hanging up on the walls.
So I am particularly looking for, so I have currently leather armor. I'm looking for maybe something that is the teensiest bit stronger. I don't want to be unrealistic. But I'm kind of looking to see if maybe there's something with studs or something like that. And I sort of, leave my friends to their own devices as I start looking through the items that they have.
You notice a lot of the basic equipment, nothing magical, is really in this shop. Excuse me. You see a small buckler, a large buckler, a heavy steel shield. You're looking, forgive me, you're looking for more armor.
So I can only wear light armor, if we may go mildly mechanical for a second. And the next step up from where I am now is studded leather. So I currently am wearing leather. The next step up would be studded leather. It would be a +1 to AC. It's not magical. It's just adding some little metal studs in certain places for the letter so you don't die quite as easily. Yeah. But I totally understand if you're like, you're level 4, not yet, like I can get it,
Yeah, you do come across a studded leather armor, and on it is etched the Avandra, the Changebringer, kind of on the front of it. Kind of just sitting up there. It's a little dusty, a little worn. Kind of people have been going past it for a while.
I take it to the shopkeeper and I say, how much?
The blacksmith kind of looks up from writing on some papers. Let's see. He looks at you. Wait a minute. You won the festival, didn't you?
I was one of them, yeah.
His eyes kind of let up and go. Well, for you, that'll be 50 gold pieces.
That's very kind of you, are you sure?
Absolutely. It's got to be sitting there for a while, because, doesn't fit most people here, but you could have it.
Thank you. I hand him the 50 gold pieces, and I take the armor, and I'm glad to see that the competition means so much to people in this town. I hope that we have made your lives better in some way.
We look forward to it every year. It's the greatest event. One day I hope to win some more. I'm going to start doing 100 push-ups every day.
Admirable.
Yeah.
I think you will be great.
Thank you.
I can't really do a whole lot of push-ups. Not very physically strong, so, know that while I encourage the physical strength, it's not the only thing.
You kind of see him puzzle for a second. Yeah, definitely. And kind of just go back down to writing a little bit.
I make the note that this is not the vibe. And I, take a seat and wherever I can sit and wait for my friends to finish shopping.
I believe Marcel and Leaf are here. You guys getting anything?
Yes. So same thing. I need to look for a couple things. One, I would like I'm fully prepared that I probably have to do something about my size. Like I can't imagine everybody stocks doll clothes. So I would like, if at all possible, so I can wear light armor or medium armor, but I would like to upgrade to a breastplate if possible. Just because I am also of the squishy.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Squish.
Yeah.
We've just rolled a strength check.
Plot twist.
He bench presses the entire shop.
I heard strength.
Honestly, Leaf would do some shit like that.
He really, really would.
The blacksmith looks at you, Marcella. All right. So you want a breastplate?
Yes.
Well, typically those are about 400 gold pieces, but
Son of a biscuit.
to be fair, you're the festival, and I could probably do 100, but you're tiny, so they won't really fit you. Will you give me a few minutes?
Yes.
He walks into the back, and you hear, "You need metal? What the fuck do you need metal for?" "I need metal. I need some metal for there's a small one out there. Just put like maybe like the 5x5 sheet."
I'm loving all the conversations in the. Sorry, please.
"Honey, here you go." And you hear, "Thank you, babe." And kind of walks back out.
Thank you, babe.
Walks back out and holds up like a flat piece of metal to you.
The domestic blacksmith.
Hell yeah.
All right. How fitting do you want this?
I mean, I don't. I didn't know there.
For 5 gold pieces, I can make you look like a metal ghost. For 15 gold pieces, I can make it fit your body a little bit better.
I mean, I'll give you the 15. I would still like to be able to move a little bit. Picture like the guy, the Dark Souls guy that you meet who does the Praise the Sun, and he's in the very round armor. That's all I can see.
Wonderful.
And so he goes, follow me, and takes you into the back room, kind of holds the door open for you. And on the inside, you see this tall orc. Honey, who is this? She needs a breastplate to fit her. Do you mind working that? Yes, I could do that. Kind of pulls you over, kind of takes a few measurements, takes out a ruler at first, then goes, and then just takes out a piece of string and starts like doing some measurements with you.
Truly
You need to
amazing.
be able to get flexible measurements. You can't.
Oh
You
my
can't
God,
do
I
all that
love
with
it.
a ruler.
You gotta get the string.
Oh my god.
And they go over to like a little. You see the orc go over and kind of to a small like one of those when they're sewing together like dresses and stuff, and they're making like actual clothes, the like human body. You see it shrink down to your size as they kind of take the metal and start hammering it to fit the body.
That's so cool.
I have a very important question, Magic.
Go ahead.
Is the orc sexy?
Is the orc sexy, Magic Daddy?
Damros, you're not there to find out. I don't know.
Okay, no. I'm sorry. This is the only metagaming moment I will take for the sake of the hot. Can Naday note whether or not this orc is sexy to tell Daddy Damaros later?
When the door swung open, you saw a orc with extremely tight leather bindings, kind of like pulling them up, and some overalls going across. Their hair kind of pulled back, a little bit teased, as they have like kind of a helmet or that welder's, that welder's glass. You see kind of like a little bit of teased hair kind of poking out from behind the welder's masks. And they kind of lift it up for a second, and you see some blue eyes from the orc.
Magic Daddy gives us the goods.
Here for it.
The thirstiest party. The thirstiest party.
Dang.
So Marcella, you paid 15 gold for a breastplate. You can go ahead and take that. I will say you have to determine how big it is, because I know that you can get like down to like what, 1 inch size.
Yeah, all my stuff. If I wear it, it shrinks with me. So.
Okay, I just wanted to double check on that. So she finishes it up, goes, okay, here you go, honey. She kind of holds it in her palm of her hand. I hope you like it. If you need any alterations, it's on the house, because this has just been absolutely fascinating.
Well, yeah, and then she's gonna put it on, and it probably, like over the clothes, under the cloak.
Okay. The blacksmith goes, all right, come on, let's go this way.
Oh, where are we going?
Back to the front. You can't stay back here.
Oh man. Okay. But yeah, that's so that's all she's gonna need, and she's gonna right click pop around. Oh, do you have? She's gonna look down at the little leaf, the metal clasp she uses. It's all rusty. It's kind of falling apart. Do you have the little hooky things? There's a name for them, but it's a hooky thing. That hold these together, because mine's falling apart.
Love Marcella so much.
Yeah, I could probably. Kind of pulls out a few things and hands you a few of them. Will this work?
Yes.
You see some of them are also like scale mail like links kind of like pulled together. Also, this music is so not the vibe.
It's very spooky. It's a spooky shop.
But she's just gonna take like a regular, the regular loop ones, like they're around, and that you can just put the pin through it, so it just kind of holds. And yeah, we're just gonna do just the simpler little feller.
Okay.
Mental note to ask Leaf to bend it into a hook later.
Anything else I can do for you?
Leaf bends it too hard, it breaks.
I need a chain shirt.
A chain shirt. Hmm. kind of runs to the back, grabs a few things, comes back out, holds one up. I have this one, 50 gold pieces.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good.
All right.
And I just give it to him.
Can I exchange? You have a chain shirt now.
Blacksmith makes good work.
Yay! Now I have better armor class now.
Did you, Morcella, did you put on your breastplate?
Yes.
I see you wearing the breastplate, and I go, oh, Morcella, that's fantastic. They specially made that for you. Would you hang on one sec? Could you give me some mods?
No, don't worry. I figured it out that the only reason that the guy gave us the shiny stuff was so I could buy stuff here, because I don't think they use moths here.
You know
I don't
what?
know why, but there's a weird currency exchange, so I just gave him the gold stuff.
Oh, okay.
Is that right?
Okay. Yeah, you did well. I mean, it is rather weird they won't take moths. I look at Leaf and I'm just like, just don't have to stealth anything. And I think
Don't worry.
Is there anything else we want to get, guys?
No, I think I'm all right.
Quick
Yeah, I'm
thing,
good.
somebody's got a bunch of background noise.
Yeah, there's some background noise
Yeah.
going on. Thank you. The joys of streaming from home.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna leave the shop, and I turn to Morcel and Leaf and go, I'm going to quickly stop by the temple. You're welcome to join me, but if not, I will meet you back at the instrument shop.
And I'm gonna pat your shoulder. You need some time. We'll see you there.
Okay, see you at the instrument shop.
We cut over to Damaros and Peter walking up to... Oh, let's see.
Make stuff up, make stuff up, make stuff up.
The joys of DMing, having to make up everything on the fly.
All the time. Can confirm.
Especially when your
Constantly.
players like to cause chaos.
Yep.
Us? Chaos? No.
You see a big... for this town being so focused on challenges, this bookstore seems a little empty for most things. There is still a lot of books, but there's not many people who kind of are going in and out of this store.
Oh, perfect.
And you see it's called Books and Nobles.
I was literally about to make a joke in our chat and say instead of Barnes and Nobles, it's Sheds and Peasant.
I'll still be able to listen and chat, but I will be stepping away from my screen.
Absolutely. And as you kind of walk inside, you see a very tall high elf in the corner flipping through a blue book with the letters just a bestiary over it, just kind of going back and forth. And you see a bunch of different stacks of books kind of running around. And the smell of that old book scent really permeates the air as it kind of as you open the door and it kind of wafts through. It's very dimly lit, and you do see a few candles, but where the candles are, the books are very far away.
Good.
I will say this man is in heaven. The bookstore is perfect. He's not after anything in particular right now. He just kind of wants to look around. But if there's anything of interest that you want to come up with on the fly, that'd be great.
I love it.
Peter has something specific I would like to look at,
Go
if
for it.
possible. I would like. You said that this was like the shopkeeper.
Yes.
I would like to go up to the shopkeeper, please, and say, excuse me, just for 1 moment. Do you have any books on the Lords of the Abyss, specifically Alrunes?
Well, you kind of see as they kind of look back, they have a very they have very fair skin, a bright green eye, and they present with a very what's the right word? Kind of an agender look, like both very like male and female presenting. and kind of like tosses the hair back and goes, that is an odd request.
Is it? Sorry.
I mean, we don't get often many people here, but specifically abyssal books. We try to forget a lot of the, forgive me, I would say, more occult books. We focus a lot on history of Exandria and Wildemount, and we try to focus on some celestial beings as well.
Not that type of book. Not, I see. Thank you.
Absolutely, and I apologize, but I can leave a note, and we do have a sister branch.
No, it's.
I'm sorry. Are you setting up an interlibrary loan magic?
Yeah. We don't need to do a whole ILL. It's really okay.
You see them kind of walk over and pull out a slip of paper. Well, if you ever change your mind, you do need a library card. But I can always fill out, and she pulls out a second form. We have this form here. If you have a topic or an author,
okay.
we put it into here, and it magically searches all of our branches. And if we have anything, I can let you know.
Okay, thank you. And he's just going to walk away and then just kind of follow Damaros around like your mom's puppy.
Looks over. Well, Damaros, are you kind of scanning books?
Like I said, he's just kind of looking around at stuff. He's not after anything in particular.
Yeah. So you kind of are scanning through books. You find a recently written guidebook called "The Treacherous Journey into the Wasteland: Alleys and Aqueducts." This book gives a little insight about some of the wastelands of Zoros. And when you kind of leaf through it, it's in pretty good condition, written in common, but you could tell it has horrible spelling throughout the book. If you did want to buy that one, it's 30 gold pieces, and it's 933 pages.
Pricey book.
Thick book.
And you find a second book, a newly written biography entitled "The Fine Feats of an Exorcist: True and Honest Accounts." It's written by... it's a book and an account of someone else's... This book is an account on someone else's life written by someone else. You could tell that the book is really torn and stained. Some of the pages are missing. It's also written in common, and it also has terrible spelling. It's worth 5 gold pieces and 170 pages.
I want both of them.
Okay. Let me copy this over in the chat, because I will forget that you get them, and I don't know if I will have any more information, but we'll find out.
We sure will find out.
There you go. That's your 2 books.
Look, I don't know why you expected any other answer when I said books.
No, absolutely.
Except for give me whatever books you have.
Yeah, literally magic. Like, here's 5 different books. Great, takes all of them.
Great.
And you said the first one was 30 and the second one was 5?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
You see the bookkeeper kind of walk up. Oh, are you interested in those? I think we recently acquired them.
Yes, they seem a little odd. I'm interested though.
Absolutely. I did read the first 200 pages of The Treacherous Journey in the Wasteland, and there's some pretty good tips for Zoras, but I really couldn't get over his usage, or I should say improper usage, of they, there, and there.
Damaros just kind of gives a little chuckle like, good to know, thank you.
Absolutely. And that'll be 35 gold pieces.
He obviously gives him the gold.
Grabbing the gold kind of wraps up the books a little bit, and if you ever want honey, here is the library card application. It's 50 gold pieces for a library card, but it does allow you to use any of our sister branches and borrow our books instead of paying for them.
He's gonna fill out the application.
Are you turning it in?
Well, obviously.
Okay. So you gotta spend a moment going through and wonderful. It's so great to have another bookkeeper with us. And kind of you see him pull over a big filing cabinet that kind of magically like pulls out of the wall, and just like tons and tons of paper. A B. It's Damaros. Last name?
Rye. It'd be kind of at the end.
Okay. Kind of tucks it in, closes it, and goes over to a stone on the side of the table and kind of takes her hand, whispering over it, and you see glyphs appear left and right as a library card magically apparates above the stone table, and hands it over to you. Here you go. This is good for a lifetime, and if you have any questions, the bookkeepers are always here to help you.
A lifetime by what standard? What do you use as your imperial lifetime? Because there are many different lifetime versions.
Only Peter. Hashtag only Peter.
Well, if you do have a name change, we do have a few Luxembourns. We do have a separate form for them. That's 306A. We file that under a name change because we do have a few of those. But typically, if you go past 100 years of being a bookkeeper, we do ask you to spend 50 years as a bookkeeper in a store as payment.
So it's kind of like a grocery store co-op.
Well, I mean, if you're Luxembourn, I mean, I figured we have some patrons who live to be 500 years old. I mean, what's 50 years in a bookstore? And if you're Luxembourn, you kind of have infinity. So it's just another repayment for your extended library card, we call it.
He mentions 50 years in a bookstore, and Damaros goes starry-eyed.
I still have not told Leaf and Damaros.
I mean, if you ever want, we have sister shops everywhere, and we're all magically connected. You just have to fill out the forms.
Magic, did you make all of this up at the top of your head?
Well, I will leave. I think the bookstoring to my friend here. He is better with books than I am, for certain.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
As you guys proceed to head out the door, the scene cuts over to Nade standing in front of... We're in Jigal. Okay, so we would see a very tall... this cathedral-like building kind of juts out above the rest. And you can see the symbol of the beacon in a stained glass window above the door. And a few people come in and out, but you also recognize that there are, not necessarily like this is the Luxon temple, but that this temple is almost a pantheon of different gods of Exandria, a kind of just a common place for people to come and choose to do whatever religion they're part of. Just so that I'm aware, I know Nade is here. Is anyone else with her?
No, Leaf and I went back.
Yeah, we went back to...
If you want to take break now, Magic, I don't mind coming back to it. I know we're about at that time.
It's up to the group. Do you guys want to take a break now, or
We can wait till this is
Yeah,
done
that'd be
and then
great.
reconvene.
Well, I heard one person say that would be great. I'm starving, so I might need some food.
No, absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, no,
But
if you need food, then
I'm in
let's take a
favor
break.
of break.
let's take a
All
break.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you, break.
We will be back at 9:10, so 10 after the hour.
See you soon.
Hello, and welcome back to the School of Nerdcraft and Dungeonry. This is Magic Academy. I don't know, I'm probably not going to do that a second time. But anyway, I was seeing how I was going to go. Listen, all right, it's been a day. So, we last left off, our adventurers are going around the town and collecting a bunch of different equipment before they set off to Bazzoxan. Leaf has a order in for a axe guitar thing.
Amazing.
Marcella got a wonderful metal piece made just for them. And we have Damaros, who's now part of the Librarian Council. And after 100 years of having the card, we'll have to serve 50 years. Fine print is on the back of the library card. And we left off right as Naday was looking at this cathedral-like building that was more of a pantheon than it was Luxon, but the stained glass window at the top did have a Luxon beacon at the top, so it was probably for the Luxon at the beginning, and has kind of opened up its doors to be more of a pantheon for multiple religions and deities to kind of come together and have a place of worship. Naday, please, what are you doing?
I think I enter the temple and I'm looking for, I don't know how it's set up on the inside, but I'm looking to directly pray in front of the symbol or representation of the beacon and the Luxon. Because I have and I'm clutching my tome for dear life as I walk in, because I just have like one or two questions that I'm worried about.
As you kind of walk in, you've seen that this space that used to be kind of more of like a large cathedral with pews leading up to a pedestal, like a typical Luxon chamber would be. You see that they've kind of retrofitted it all out, and there are makeshift walls kind of separating different rooms along where the pews would be, and people kind of walking in and out of different ones with names on them. The third door to the right doesn't have a name, but it shows the symbol of the beacon on the front. And as you walk out, a smaller girl kind of like bumps as you're kind of walking through. Sorry.
You're all right.
It kind of walks away off, and you see the symbol on a necklace as she kind of like runs off.
Oh. Okay.
And for this one... Sorry, I had a temple thing. You should not be hearing all this noise. It'd be weird.
Just quiet in the temple.
Silence!
It's so loud.
As you walk in through the doors, you see right in the middle a beautiful pedestal, kind of ornate with nodding, kind of going around up the top, and sitting on top is a marble carving of the beacon, very intricately done, and the light kind of shines in, and it's not as light as you would expect it to be.
I take a seat in front of the marble sculpture, and I open my tome to the message that I had in the book, which, to remind everyone, when I received my tome with my pact of the tome, the message said, "We chose you for this life. Find the red, find the corruption. It will destroy us. We need you and your help." And I know that the only memories I've had so far seem to be of this first life with this grandmother figure. But there are 3 questions I wish to pose to the book. And I can roll whatever you want me to see if I get any successes. I hold the book and I close my eyes and I just say, "What about the second life?" And I just want to see if I can gain like a crumb of knowledge of who that second life was.
Okay. Make me a religion check.
Surprisingly, not my best stat. What's my best stat? Deception. Ooh, that's a hot 10.
Okay. As you kind of kneel down, you don't get too much. You hear Naru Nefei. And you get a flash of a very blue symbol. And then it kind of, that feeling you get when you speak to it kind of pulls back out, and that's all you get.
Worth a shot. Second question. Whew. Am I betraying you by going back to where I ran away from?
Another religion check.
That's a 14.
As you close your eyes, you get a sense of like a comforting light warm around you. And you hear the words, "Never forgotten."
I turn one more page and I think of my final question, which is, where is the red?
Make a religion check.
It's a nat 1 for a total of 4.
As you close your eyes and ask where the red is, you get a sharp pain as an image of red and water and crystal all kind of just flash across your brain. And oh man, where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. You're gonna take 2 points of psychic damage.
Oh. Okay, I think that's it for the questions. Thank you very much. And I get up and I, do a little head nod, and I'm gonna head back to the instrument store. That nat 1 was brutal.
As you get up and walk away, you see the statue of the beacon from the inside glow with a faint light. Almost as if you're perceiving its presence was here with you, as you walk out.
Never gonna escape that beacon. I'm gonna head back to the instrument store.
A quick note, everyone should have some water.
Is that what we're all heading back to?
Mm-hmm. Unless anyone else is doing anything, I don't know.
Homie is reading his book as he walks. He's got like Peter in his line of sight.
Oh, Peter is fully like looking over your shoulder a little bit. Not like looking over your shoulder, but like is like walking next to you and like occasionally like looks over at the books and then looks over at you because you're much taller than him, and then like looks at the book again and just kind of shrugs and just walks next to you. He'll protect your books, but he's not a big reader.
I mean, that's valid. I was assuming that Peter might be walking in front of him, so he was just like keeping Peter in his peripheral so he didn't walk off the wrong direction. But that works too.
Peter is there to be like, no, we're going this way. We're going. The instrument store, I think, is this way.
I just want to say, an instrument store is in fact called a music store.
I know, I've been wanting to say music shop the entire time.
I
said instrument store, so Peter's gonna say instrument
I mean,
store.
honestly,
Time out here. Do you see my 12 intelligence?
I will say,
Yeah, ditto.
Tipsy knows darn well it's a music store as a lifelong singer and musician. And then Day just goes, okay, instrument store, I guess.
Leaf, you have higher intelligence than me. I definitely call it an instrument store. I have an intelligence of 10.
Intelligence is my
smart
dump
boy.
stat too. No, wisdom is my dump stat actually.
Charisma's
Damaros
my
in his
dump.
16
Charisma's a
intelligence is a
-1.
little annoyed by the continuing use of instrument store when it is a music store.
Same with the fairy intelligence of a 16 and a wisdom of 16 to know that you should just know it.
Jay just wants everyone to be happy.
Look, is Damaros saying anything? No, he's keeping it to himself.
Just little eye twitches every once in a while.
He's silently judging. If y'all don't think he hasn't been silently judging y'all the entire time, you are sorely mistaken.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Wonderful.
So as you walk up to the busking bards, you...
I forgot that was the name.
God damn it, I forgot too.
I did not. Oh my god. I have aggressive music. Sorry.
I mean, it is a
you?
rock. No.
Bardic inspiration.
Amazing.
As you guys kind of walk up, you are apparently not in a jungle. I can't find the one that I had up before. Dang it!
We're in a jungle. I love for the knowledge of everyone watching. On break, Magic informed us that we have not even touched the module for this session, and I'm
Nope.
quite proud of it.
Yeah.
We're just here to cause chaos. Listen, that's
We're
like
having a shopping session.
Magic's like, I guess.
I'm here. I don't fucking know.
Magic's along for our ride.
Pretty much. As you guys walk up the busking bars, you kind of walk in, and the rock gnome goes, "Oh yes, I have your stuff. It's back." And goes behind, runs up to Leaf, and kind of holds it. And goes, "Ta-da!"
It's perfect.
Give it a try. I want to make sure it's tuned properly.
All right. I attempt to play it.
Make me a performance check.
The first performance check of this bard.
Natural 20.
No shit.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
I swear to God.
That's amazing.
Incredible.
And our first nat 20 of the session, surprisingly.
I believe second.
Oh, it's second?
I don't remember what the first one was, but I believe there was a first one.
Okay. I'll rewatch it and find out.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
You know I'm keeping track.
Nat 20!
So you see Leaf as he kind of like does it, and you see like a wave of music essence kind of just bound through the store, and a few of the other instruments get hit by the wave, making this really nice C chord as it kind of runs through, and the rock gnome goes, "Oh shit, I'm great!" And runs over,
Perfect.
hops up, and goes, "Okay, it's been a pleasure doing business. I hope you have fun. And if you need any other musical instruments, I am Mr. Zeppelin here to help you."
Yes, you named it Van Zeppelin! Yes!
Most definitely.
Thank you very much.
And then
Thank you.
You make an exquisite craft. And you see, I look at Leaf and I'm just like, I didn't know you could do that?
Yeah, kinda.
Good
Kind
for
of been
you.
hiding it for a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, don't hide those talents. Those are good talents. How is the bookstore, Damaros? I'm so sorry. Did you tell us we were going to the bookstore? If you didn't, I want to totally take that back.
I mean, he didn't say, but he did walk in with books in his hands that he is actively reading while this is going on, so I think you can make an inference.
I'm going to reword it a little bit because I did realize you didn't say it. I'll just look and go, oh, are those new?
We went to the bookstore.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
There we go.
That moment where I went, shoot, it wasn't actually said.
We went to the bookstore.
Ooh, getting some
Devereaux's got
feedback.
cool books.
Ooh.
Oh, from me?
You're better now.
Yeah, have it for a little
Oh.
bit. It's your
Did you get anything, Peter?
No.
Oh, you're back with the static. I don't know what's going on.
Back with the static.
Is your shirt touching your mic on your headphones?
I'm not. This mic isn't active. It's this one. How's that sound now?
It's quieter. It's coming
The
in and
same.
out.
Yeah, like it's
It
like
comes and goes.
we need to just go over and smack Peter's sound system, clearly.
I just don't have a good. It's fine. It's fine. Let's
It's
just
a
keep
lot
going.
better now.
Let's just keep going.
But yeah, I look at Damaros and I kind of like, what do you look like right now, Damaros? Are you like fully like nose in book, or like how engrossed are you talking?
Like, he looked up when the lovely Nat 20 performance happened, but it wasn't very long of a look. It was just kind of a huh, and then nose back in his book, Dewey on his shoulder. It's yeah.
You see
Okay,
Dewey kind of look over, looking at the book, holds up a paw and goes, meow.
Appo!
As if you're like talking to each other.
also
I mean,
hello,
they
Riku.
can communicate telepathically with a familiar.
Oh, heck yeah. I think, yeah, I look at you, Damaros, and I'm about to say something. I go, in the zone. Okay. Not going to bother him right now. And I say, well, do we want to stop by the town hall to speak to the elder before we leave, or do we just want to go?
I just want to
It's
go.
up
I'm
to you.
tired of talking to people.
What do you... Everyone agree that we should just skip town?
I think it's. Yes, I think going to our next destination would be wise.
Yeah, that sounds like the best option.
Alrighty. As you guys make your last preparations, you know, gathering your stuff, getting your bundles up, it's still pretty early in the morning. You've had a pretty packed morning. You know where you're going, as some of you know of Bazzoxan. For those with roll 20 up, I did pop you guys over to the map.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
So Jigao and Bazzoxan, you mainly have to travel through the Emerald Loop and a little bit through the Barbed Fields to get through. The landscape is roamed with mastodons and packs of moorbounders, and it's definitely not a friendly place to be. But it's a well-traveled road. I do need to know what type of pace you guys are looking at.
It'd be great if I could figure out where on the map we were.
You come from Jigao. Perhaps that layer is not visible to you. It's possible.
Oh yeah, we only see the visual like drawing of the map. We're not seeing labels of names or anything.
Gotcha. I could.
Thank you.
Well, you're doing that. Do I sound better?
You do.
Do I sound less?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
At least on my end, you do.
How's that? Do you guys see that?
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
there it is. Awesome.
Yes.
Kind of give you, because you guys would have known like kind of the area around here.
Oh, there it is.
I told you to clear the drawings.
No. Meow. Everyone's gonna have to do their best Dewey impressions at some point.
Heck.
I look
We
at
love the good boy.
We do. He's the good boy.
There we go.
Is the Emerald Loop a road?
It is. You can kind of follow. It's a little bit of a gray scratch all the way down through. Here, I'll pop over to...
I see it, yeah.
I can see it. I just wanted to make sure that's what it was labeling.
Yeah,
This
that's
is-
not right.
This is a very cool map.
Yeah, this is awesome.
For those who want to see, we have Jigao up here, and you have a very road down towards the Emerald Loop, and then you take kind of that right to Bazzoxan through the barbed fields.
That's cool. So you asked us, is it like slow, medium, and fast? Are there options like that?
Slow, normal, fast, yeah.
What do you guys think? Slow, normal, or fast?
I
I'd
think
say probably normal.
normal.
Yeah, let's go normal.
I agree.
I can play some songs on the way.
You guys know a slow pace will get you there in 15 days, a fast pace will get you there in 9 days, and a normal pace will get you there in 12 days.
I think normal is
I-
fine.
I still
12.
think normal is okay.
12 days is reasonable, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get to know each other better.
We love a chance to get to know our friends.
Ninja's gonna start asking Damaris for book recommendations. She's gonna try
And
to start.
boy, does he have them.
They're gonna
Echo
try
doesn't
to.
have them, but we're gonna say Damaros does.
Nadee's just very not very well read, so Nadee's just gonna be like, "Oh, and just gonna start reading it." I think occasionally while we're sitting by the fire, they will look over to you and go, "What does that word mean?" It's very much that.
I want someone to roll me a d8.
I'll do it.
Yay!
Ooh, rolling stuff.
Rolling some dice.
We love
That
to
would be a
roll
2.
dice in D&D.
A 2!
Shout out to the 2 crew.
Shout out. Not another G&T podcast copyright.
Or we're rolling on like the encounters table or some shit, aren't we?
Ooh,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Some kind of
I see a little
table.
sheep in the background.
There isn't. Can we have a moment for the Riku? It's very important.
He'd be brat.
He'd be
At
brat,
least he's not a criminal.
criminal brat, you know.
He's so cute.
So cute.
There we go.
He is very adorable.
Look at him.
Oh,
He's
I love
like,
Hello, Ranger. I can see Ranger in the back. Hello.
Oh, that's
Hello,
so hard
Ranger.
to do, perverse.
Is Ranger watching our stream or not?
He is. He's a supportive boyfriend. It's great.
Yay!
We'd
Um,
love to see it.
alrighty.
Anyway, so I rolled a 2.
You rolled 2. You guys are on the road. When in front of you, about 300 feet in front of you, you see about 6 men clad in armor walking along the road, kind of like pacing a little bit. There's a little bit of a campfire off to the side, and you can see they're kind of like writing down a few things, and then they go back to the campfire and sit down. And they grab some food, and they're starting to cook up a little bit.
I don't particularly see a reason to bother them. If we want to
Yeah,
just
let's just
keep passing by, let them do their own thing.
Yeah.
I think continuing.
Like,
doesn't
but
make-
acknowledge them. Like, give them a...
Like a
Yeah,
wave or
like
like
something,
when you
yeah.
pass,
Yeah.
like when you pass a stranger on the street, but you happen to make eye contact, and so you do a little
The
like
nod.
nod.
Yeah, like a sup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will
So-
be
Midwestern hand wave.
toward the end of the second night that you come across this. So it is getting a little bit darker as you kind of come across, and you walk by and you see them, Nade and Marcella, who I think are the two mainly from Bazzoxan, know they're from the Aurora Watch.
Oh, we
From
don't
Bazzoxan.
even. Okay, what do I know about them? Because they weren't super around when I was living there. What do Marcella and I know about them? Do we know if they're like assholes or like? I'm
No,
just wondering.
the Aurora Watch was put on Bazzoxan to fend off the incursion of demons that come out of Betrayer's Rise. They are mainly stationed there and around the surrounding area to kind of keep watch and protect the outside from those of Bazzoxan from getting out. So they're not. I wouldn't say they're like shitty people.
Okay. Yeah,
They deserve an acknowledgement and a hello, gentle folk, and then move on.
I agree. I think we don't
Hello,
bother
fellow
them
travelers.
unless they like invite us. But I think like very much a like. Hi.
As you look over, you see a very fit, short blonde-haired human kind of go.
Stop making hot people.
Come on, that's what we're here for.
They all have to be hot.
They all have to be hot.
It's,
Dungeons
he's
and
doing
Damn.
the right thing.
Dungeons and goddamn.
Damn.
He kind of looks over. He goes, "Hey, we have some extra food if you want some."
Oh, what do you think, guys? You wanna?
One moment, and we huddle.
We huddle. I mean, they're not bad people from what I remember. It wouldn't hurt to take some food. Maybe see what they know about what's going on in Bazzoxan.
True, it might be a good idea to get a read on the climate.
Sorry, what'd you say, Leaf?
Sure, they got food. They don't mean no harm.
Yeah. We turn and... Oh, that is very kind of you. We would love to share your table, but not table...
Campfire.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a campfire. And you kind of walk up, and there's about there was, how many did I say? There's 6 different all human, just kind of like grabbing different stuff. They have a big roasted boar. There's more something.
Ooh.
There's a specific one that I want to say, but I forget. A boar on the Spitfire, and they're kind of roasting it. What are you guys doing out here?
Oh.
Sightseeing.
Oh yeah. I mean, not many good sights out here, but and he takes off.
Oh no, that's not true.
He takes off his breastplate, kind of puts it off to the side, and he has a tattered shirt in front that reveals a slight six pack below.
God damn it, Magic. My bisexual heart cannot take this shit.
Peter makes eye contact with the day.
Yeah, a straight eye contact and just like...
And then I imagine we're each holding like a water skin or something. And just like with a cup.
Yeah. I want to illustrate to the chat exactly how this happens. 6-pack. Turn.
I mean, Damaros is canonically a gay man. He did, in fact, have a husband. So he sees that, and then he's also just like, books.
I think I look and I say, well, we had heard some rumors about maybe where to avoid or what to be careful of. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but your order, you've been protecting Bazzoxan? What's been going on there?
Oh yes, he kind of puts his leather boots up on a rock next to the fire, kind of leans back.
This mother
man.
ever. I'm so mad.
I've been stationed Bazzoxan for 3 years now. I just got positioned out here to some of the patrols, and those demons, man. Most of them turn to ichor when they kind of die, but man, they're unrelentless.
They're unrelentless or they're relentless?
They're relentless.
I look at Damaros because I think that Damaros, if you're okay with this, I think the night before you had pointed out the word relentless to me, and now I'm just like, relentless? And I look at Damaros like, did I get it right? Did I get it right? Did you say something, Echo? I can't hear you.
You get a message in your head of yes, it's right. I had muted because I'm eating a sucker, so I figured you didn't want the sounds, and I forgot I was muted.
That's very fair, and I appreciate you. And I say, oh, well, do you know where the demons are coming from? Like, I think I know of people who used to live in Betrayer's Rise. Of course, there would be demons and stuff, but do you know why it's happening?
As you ask that, another man kind of walks up with long brown hair and kind of puts his foot up. Do we know where they're coming from? Are you kidding? They pour out of Betrayer's Rise.
Now you're just being mean to us, Magic.
I would like for Peter to very like try and subtly lean over to Nade and be like, they're so like cocky, but like in a way that is like, it's like a hot kind of arrogance. You know what I mean?
I completely understand what you're saying, and I can't totally hate it. I want to hate it,
Right?
but I can't.
It should, like, this particular type of bravado should be a red flag, but like it's kind of hot.
It's kind of, I look at Marcella, isn't it kind of hot?
It was until he said that there was nothing good to look at here. But if you go through the barbed fields, then the Arbor Exemplar can be seen for miles, and that's my favorite location. So now I'm
Demo
mad
sends
at
a
him.
message to all of them, like, do they seem to keep getting hotter with each new one?
I message back, yes. What the hell?
The whole party is like having a moment, and there's Leaf.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if Leaf's having a moment.
At this point, I'm just getting it out, getting ready to play, getting ready to play the guitar.
Also, I'm so glad you also took message, Damaris. That makes me so happy.
Oh yeah, it was taken primarily because you keep using it.
It's a good time. It's a clutch spell. It really is. I think I look and I say, well, so they pour out a Betrayer's Rise. Is there any reason other than Betrayer's Rise is full of people who worship demons? Because from my recollection of the area, that didn't used to happen.
Correct. He kind of like rubs his temples. We had a Betrayer's Rise 101 on this. What was the PowerPoint? Yes. There was a group that had went down there, and I want to get this right, so give me 1 second.
Important information.
What
But
was
even
that
when they're
PowerPoint?
struggling to remember facts about their job, they're still like, it's still like very handsome in a way.
And the way he rubbed his temples, like, I just wanted to rub his temples to make him feel better.
Right?
Also, Marcella, I think maybe they just don't understand the beauty of what we knew.
What I'm learning is that we're all a bunch
His
of
loss.
simps.
Except for Leaf. Leaf's just playing.
He goes, oh yeah, some adventurers had gone down there, and they found this bizarre chamber, and I think they knocked something over, or they were, I don't remember. But they opened some type of portal at some point. That was 3 years ago.
It's been 3 years?
Well, 3 years since I was stationed there, but it was 5 years ago that the portal opened up.
Nade has a moment of realizing she's been gone that long and just like freaking far off 10-yard stare as they look out. Do you know are the people in Betrayer's Rise happy about this, or are they getting killed?
And you see the brown-haired man with a kind of a cut on his
God damn it!
his face, kind of lean over and go,
Magic.
I don't know. He's got, I don't know if I'd really enjoy having demon's come at my house every day, but Whatever you're into is what you're into. And he kind of like
That
lifts
is-
his leg up and goes over back to
That
the.
is
I wanna
absolutely-
before he leaves. I wanna like. Peter gives him a once over with the eyes and says, "So you don't like demons?"
Now Jay suddenly feels jealous, and they don't know why. Also,
I will say Damros was having the same thought.
and also Nade, when he walks up, Nade goes, "That's absolutely not what I said, but I can't even be mad at him for not understanding."
It's just because he's so handsome.
Like that's not what I said. It's not what I said at all. But I can't
But
even
like
be
it's
mad.
something about like this like seeming this like exuding of charm that's like it makes your brain a little.
I lean at
foggy.
Damron and I go, "Don't you think it? Shouldn't I be mad at the misinterpretation? Am I crazy?"
No, just taking the view.
Me and Echo were over here clutching our chests the minute magic included a voice with the description.
What the hell? What the hell?
Blonde dude had a more normal, higher pitched voice.
There's a
brown
good
hair,
chance that I
long-haired
zoned
dude,
out
different.
because of the voice.
What a
I
vibe.
I love the image, if you will allow an echo, of me talking at you and you're just like, hot voice.
Hot man, hot voiced. Done.
The blonde-haired guy kind of leans forward. So, if you guys need, we have an extra 10 or 2 that we could stand up. You guys can stay the night, eat some food, and get back on your way. We won't mind. Make sure you're protected over the night. It kind of
That's
gives you
very
a short
kind of
little
you.
wink.
Yes, we'd like to stay here.
Who does he wink at?
Who does he wink at?
Leaf.
Leave! Make it leave! Make it leave!
I would say Peter.
Oh.
Oh.
Peter takes
Peter
note.
gets a winky wink.
Peter takes note.
Nade feels their face get very hot and not in a fun way, and they don't know why. Yes, we would very much like that. Thank you. And if there's anything we can do for you in return, please let us know. Marcella, I'm going to take a walk. And you just see I get up and start pacing around the camp for a bit.
Don't mind her. She's been through they've had a time. Just they'll be back to eat when they get a minute. If you don't, sorry.
No, you're fine. We've seen quite a lot, so I think we're pretty used to most things. And you hear a beating of a drum, just like kind of slow. Sorry, that is call. We have to line up, and it's about time for us to kind of lay down. And you see him very military, like hit his face stern and kind of stand up and 2-point turn all the way around as you see them kind of get in the back and in order and start going through a few drills.
I think I come back from my quick lap. I sit down and I go, so I realize that I actually haven't told you. Well, I've told Peter now. Marcella already knew, but Damrios and Leaf, for your knowledge, I'm a Luxembourg, which is the reason I left my family, which is why I'm a little trepidatious to go back there. They don't know I'm a Luxembourg. My father knows. Or maybe he
Are we
doesn't.
gonna see him?
Yeah. If we go there, we'll see my entire family.
Well, we don't have to mention it. You know, we can. I will at least
This
speak
is
for
gonna be
myself and
awkward.
say that I can keep your secret.
Well, just know that if I die within a certain distance of the beacon, I will be brought back to some random humanoid within a 100-mile radius.
I wonder if someone would be able to cast something like a locate creature and we would be able to find your new life. Were you to die. I will try very hard to make it so that you do not, but I am not a healer, so I really can't
Blush.
promise anything. But like, I bet we could find a way to find.
New baby Nade on fourth
Oh,
life.
it would be a baby.
It would in fact be a baby.
Oh, we can't adventure with a baby. Let's just keep you alive.
I wouldn't advise it. I mean, the baby wouldn't be able to read or look for herbs or play music or punch things.
Do more than punch things, I promise.
Oh, come on! I've known you for how many days, Chief?
I also like to ask silly philosophical questions.
Well, the baby will not be able to ask silly philosophical questions.
This is true.
I think I'm ready to turn in for my trance if you guys are ready for the night.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
I wanna before I turn in, I'm gonna watch these drills and then I'm gonna turn in. Look at the cute boys.
Naday has suddenly lost interest in the drills and doesn't truly know why.
One of the what you would assume to be the commander, a little bit older, slightly silvered hair, walks over to Leaf and goes, I see you have some skills there. Kind of looks at your axe that is both an instrument and not an axe. Or was looking for more people with the Aurora's Watch. How about you join us for some few drills?
Sure, I can go for a few drills.
Kind of leads you over.
Put my guitar axe on my back and go with them.
The best part is that it's an axe either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is!
You see...
Peter's sitting on a rock, he's got like his chin in his hand and he's just watching this all unfold.
You get it! You get it!
You see as they kind of line up, the commander takes out his sword and goes, why don't we have a small duel? Roll me a performance check on that one.
Naday pops back out of the tent the moment that they know that that Leaf is fighting. I gotta watch this.
What role was it, Magic?
Do performance or acrobatics. Depending on how you want to handle this. I'm going to give you that kind of ability with a barbarian.
15.
Which did you roll? Did you roll acrobatics or performance? Okay. So you kind of look over and you kind of see them kind of going at the clinging of the swords. Doof, doof, doof. That's what that sounds like. As it kind of go back and forth.
Doof, doof. That's what it sounds like.
As they kind of like fight, and you see both men have this elegance as they fight, where their weapons become an extension of their arm, and you see them doing the art forms kind of left and right, and they stop and they go, well, Leaf, I really enjoy your company. How about you come along with us for a hot minute, and we can head to wherever you're going and maybe reconnect with some of your team here later down the road.
Leaf, if that's what you want to do, we support you.
I believe I will.
Sounds good.
100%.
This has nothing to do with anything.
So okay. So you guys head to bed. All of you, except for Leaf, because it'll be gone at this point. Roll 1d10, and you're going to gain that much temporary hit points for staying the night and eating their food.
Oh, wonderful!
Ooh,
And we get a long rest as well. So I will heal.
Well.
I will heal back my 2 points of psychic damage from.
Nice.
Leaf,
what die did you say it was?
1d10.
I got a 3.
Leaf, you do have to go. Good luck. Best to your adventures.
You got this, buddy.
Yep.
Ooh.
And
Good
you'll join us
vibes.
back in after you're done with your patrols.
Thank you. See you next week.
See you next
Well,
week.
See ya.
love. Yeah. Bye.
I can't believe I rolled a 3 on my D10.
I got
I
a
did too.
9.
7.
All right.
Lucky number.
What did you get, Lauren?
I also got a 3.
3 buddies.
Yeah, I was
Three
like,
trees.
yeah, 3 whole points.
3 whole temporary.
I'm gonna get stung by a bee later on, and that's gonna be all she wrote.
You take 3 points of bee sting damage.
Yeah,
Damn.
buddy.
All right.
Bitch.
I do my trance, so I'm up earlier, you know, looking around, making sure everything's okay, doing my usual pensive warlock BS.
Brooding over the fact that they winked at Peter and not you.
Yeah, sure, that's why she's upset. That's why they're
That's
they're upset.
totally what it is.
That's totally what it is. And I think also, with your permission, Damaros, they have borrowed one of your books and they are reading it while they are up before everyone.
Yeah, that would be fine. Anyone who saw Damaros before they went to sleep would have seen him take out his, he wears a pendant, but it's like in his shirt, so you never actually see it. It also doubles as his arcane focus, but the only time you will ever see that pendant come out is at night when he's settling down for the night, and it is a symbol from Casimir, his symbol that he used as a bard.
Oh, lovely.
And it's just, he takes it, thinks he's not praying because he's not that kind of paladin, but that's the kind of same kind of vibe when he has that with him at night, taking those moments.
That's really sweet.
Just the thing that you would know if you were sitting up on watch with Damaros at any point.
Magic, are we going to need to take watch? Or I assume so because
There are
the
a bunch of hunky men watching you. You're fine.
Wonderful. Only hunky men.
hunky men.
Yes.
Damaros is especially paying
Yes.
attention to his pendant tonight because he's like, I said it in the chat. I'm gonna say it right now. For most people, forgive me, Father, I have sinned. For Damaros, forgive me, Casimir, for I have sinned.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
All right. With that, I need.
But yes, he absolutely would have given Nade a book or two that she could read.
Thank you.
Library of Damaros.
Wonderful.
Anything else before we set off?
I think we're gonna make a move with one final glance at the hot men.
Yeah. As they leave, Peter's gonna wink at the blonde one that winked at him.
So, Peter, you noticed that
Unsettled.
that I'm sticking closer to Marcella and away from you today.
Roll a perception to see if you see my wink.
Okay, I freaking will. That's a
Magic,
dirty
you-
20. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah,
bitch.
alright.
We're practically
Yeah,
holding hands on the other
alright.
side of the road.
Yeah, I catch this by pure happenstance. Just go, Marcella, will you walk with me? And just go.
Yep.
Okay.
Marcella,
Hello.
roll me a d8.
That's an 8. I was holding it already.
And, all right.
Oh, I don't like that sound.
Fuck. What did I just
don't.
do?
I don't like that smile. That is a bad smile.
Oh,
That is-
Magic.
that is-
that's a sneaky little DM smile.
That's
It
the
makes
Magic
me
Daddy.
wonder if we're gonna need
Magic
to
Daddy,
roll
we're just sweet
initiative.
little NBs. Don't hurt us.
Alrighty.
We're your little MB crew for the night.
Yeah.
First thing, does anyone have a passive perception of 15 or higher?
That's my passive
No.
perception. Probably
Absolutely not.
I have a
I have a
passive
12.
insight of 15. Does that work?
Can I make a perception
No.
check?
Not even Dewey has a passive of 15. Damn.
As you
Yeah.
guys are traveling down the road, you all of a sudden hear the sound of horse footprints all around you as a cloud of dust seems to consume your group. You hear chuckling of a bunch of men as they like go around you in a circle.
Oh.
And as the dust settles just a little bit, you see a tall man on a black warhorse sitting there. Well.
Look, he sounds scary, but is he hot?
No.
No, he's not. Now I'm
No.
just scared.
He
What?
is covered in dust. He has very teased out hair, very frizzy, and his teeth are kind of not really aligned. And you can see as he kind of talks, a spit kind of like pops out just a little
Ew.
bit.
Ew.
I think I have a salve that'll help with that.
Silence.
Sir.
No. Why should we be quiet around you?
Well,
Don't know you from anyone.
you're on my land.
This isn't.
Your land.
Absolutely. We're the Six Knives. You've stumbled across our land, and you have to pay us a toll.
Usually when a toll is required, there is a sign. We did not see a sign on the way in.
No
Have you perhaps
sign.
not put it up yet?
There's some strict zoning regulations for that.
We need... No. This gold is for some road infrastructure tax.
I don't think this is how
Road
they collect
infrastructure
taxes.
tax.
Unless
You-
things are different here.
Okay,
I
but
believe
that-
taxes are something where like you fill out a form and then like the government does a whole thing.
Yeah, if you're gonna do bureaucracy, you have to at least look into the bureaucratic process. You can't just go enacting taxes on ordinances unless you go through the proper channels and paperwork.
Are you an elected official?
Don't want to pay me, I'll take it myself.
Oh, you want to fight? Okay.
Ah,
you
the
wanna
fuck
fight?
you
Yeah,
will.
we'll fight.
I don't want to fight. I want you to pay me 25 gold.
We're not gonna pay you
That's not
25
happening.
gold.
Why would they pay you 25 gold? You
Yeah,
have not
you-
given me a really good reason to. Like, what's your infrastructure plan? Like, what do you plan
Why
to do for
should
the
we
road?
vote for you?
He gets a little excited at this note. Damaris, go ahead.
No, I'll let this play out for now.
What is your infrastructure plan?
See
Do
him
you have
get
a
a-
budget?
A little excited. No one's ever asked me that.
We would like to know your 5-step infrastructure plan because if you're taking taxes, we'd like to know where our tax money is going as taxpayers.
Also, we are not citizens of this particular district. So I
Doesn't
don't
matter,
think
you're on
we
our
can
road.
actually-
So it's
Well,
a
that's not
visiting.
really how it works, is it?
It's like a
Okay,
toll
but no,
road.
no,
Pay the toll.
Okay, but you have a toll road. Yes. So step 1, toll road. Step 2, toll. Where is my tax money going?
Yeah, what's your plan?
He-
Are you
he
gonna
goes
like
this, he goes,
repave the roads?
the road.
What are you doing? The road.
See, the road's not really that good. Road better.
So you're going to repave the road? Are you going to like put in a sidewalk? Are you going to?
Are you
like,
supporting small businesses?
Yes,
Can you
yes,
show
yes,
me
and
an
yes.
example of where you have already put gold back into the road? Would like to see it for myself because this looks like shit.
Oh yes, if we are going to invest, we
Rose,
would like to
make
see
me a
an
perception
example
check.
of what's happening.
Sorry.
Can I
Ratchet.
can I proceed with Dewey since he's on my shoulder?
Because he can talk to you in your head. Yes.
Fantastic. 18 plus 3, 21.
Wonderful.
What's your 5-step plan?
I need to know this. No one's asked me. Honestly,
This is
the
an infrastructural construction is going
I'm
to be going on.
about
Is it
ready to
going be
hand
the
him
road?
25 gold because I mean, if he wants to make the road better and support small businesses,
Damaros, you, as the dust is kind of settling a little bit more, you see this bandit captain in front of you. You see some rock cliffs kind of up on the side, and you see 10 different bandits completely surrounding you.
okay.
Damaros will send a message to the others and just give a heads up. Just to let you know, we are being surrounded by seems to be 10 bandits from Dewey's perspective. Just, do with that what you will.
I would like to roll an insight check on the captain to see if he will in fact hold up his campaign promises.
Go for it.
help action since I've also been being obnoxious about this.
I don't think you're gonna need it on this, but go ahead.
14.
Yeah, no. He is definitely gonna buy some mead. This is a ruse. He's a bandit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I message back. So we fight them.
I don't think we. I can't hear that. Never mind.
No, I send it back to Damaros.
Damaros will once again message to Nade at this point, since this now become a Nade Damaros conversation. Oh, we love the telepathic communication.
It's a great time.
I could command him to leave if we think it might work.
I think it's worth a shot. I think I help. The two of us just start messaging her.
Meta knowledge, Damaros has the command spell now as one of his spells.
Damaros, would you like to each just message a friend and let them know what the situation?
I mean, he can just say it one time and it goes to everyone. So he will send message again now to the other two as well, that he is a bandit from what Nade can tell as well, and I might consider trying to command him to leave, but I don't know how it will work.
I don't think we should. Because I believe with message you get to do a response.
Yeah, you can respond.
I would like to say, I think that would be wise, though we do want to avoid fighting them, because they have us outnumbered. By a lot.
But are they squishy? I don't actually say that.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say that, because I say go for it. But I will say the risk is that we probably will end up fighting if it fails, right?
Yeah.
That is the unfortunate, but it's at least a start. Because I feel Damaros will send another message. I understand that we may fail, or we may have to fight if this fails, but I also fear that we may have to fight either way. And at least it is a place to start.
I message back on your command. Get it? I'll stop.
To the puncheon, you're disgusting.
Magic, we need more music for this bureaucratic plan.
Depends on what happens. Damaros, go for it.
So I need a Wisdom 14 save, and the command is flee.
Okay. Pull up his stats.
Target spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available means.
For those of you watching at home, what just occurred was a whole lot of telepathic conversation like this. Since you have to point at the person you're talking to.
Well, you could point like this, like subtly
So
from here.
you can still see it.
Not like if you do it subtly, you can.
I love the somatic component of message. It
I really do,
brings
it's
me
just-
such joy.
Hi!
I forgot that it had a somatic component.
How does Damaros
Yeah, it's
point how does Damaros point when he's casting message? I need to know.
I mean, homie always has books in his hand, so he can use his book to kind of hide his somatic
Perfect.
things.
Very good.
I also have a book. I have my tome. So
Because remember, he was using his books to hide Bless during last session?
Yes, I do remember that. A great time.
Excellent.
Okay, so Damaros, can you explain what it looks like when you tell him to flee?
He stands a bit tall, like he's already a tall man, but just kind of like vibe, he stands a bit taller and just flee.
He rolled a dirty 20.
God damn it.
Oh, all right.
I guess we're doing a fight.
I guess we're fighting.
As he goes, don't want to pay the tax? I'll take it myself.
You weren't going to fix the roads anyway or support small businesses. You were going to go to the biggest corporation there was. I'm going to Eldritch Smite your face.
Anyway, so let's roll initiative.
Yep.
Give me 1 second.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I upped my AC. AC.
I'm glad I have that pendant now for an extra 1 AC.
For those of you at home, I went up to 15. It's a good time.
I am now 6.
What did you start at?
14. Studded leather is a +1.
I went from a 13 to a 17.
What
Oh,
the
sick.
breastplate is clutch.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
you have the
it's-
same
I-
AC as Dad.
Yay!
Nice.
Same AC twins. All right, are we rolling initiative? Is that what's happening?
Yep, I'm pulling you guys over to the map.
Ooh, I continue the rolling decently on initiative. Let's see how I fail at Eldritch Blast.
Let's see what
To the map, to the map, to the
Please
map.
let me know if you
to-
can't see anything. Of course.
Can indeed see. Thank you, sir.
Why do all of
Yeah,
these
buddy.
little people keep getting in the way?
These little people.
The little squares of everyone's face at the bottom?
There's, you can move it to the top. If you
I
go
do-
to this.
Like, I do move them, but I have to keep moving them because they'll jump back for some reason.
Oh, that's annoying.
So
I'm sorry.
if you go to the bar on the left-hand side and go to the top where the settings are, I believe under either personalization and display, or there should, in one of those settings, there is a way to make those smaller so that they're not the big squares.
Good to know. Thank you. I will investigate.
Thank you. I also didn't know that.
Yeah, Roll20 is one of those things where it just takes a whole lot of digging.
Forever.
It's a great site. It just takes some time to get used to.
I am glad that I took the time to get used to it. Because
Also,
it
I
is
rolled a
so
nat 20.
much. Once you get a hang of it, it's so much easier than D&D Beyond because it just has so much more customization.
Nat 20!
Ooh,
I got a 21.
I got a 19.
Yes, we love that high initiative.
I got a 14.
So good. Hey, we all got above a 10, and that rocks.
I'm so excited because I just got, when I leveled up, I got my first group spell.
I'm gonna
So
transfer
we're
to the table. Hit enter on this bad boy. Damaros, what'd you get?
14.
Peter.
19.
Marcella.
Nat 20.
Is that 20 with benefits?
With benefits is a 21. Nat 20 plus 1 is a 21.
Thank you. Ninde.
I also got a 21.
Whose dex is
20
higher?
with benefits.
Probably yours.
I have a 16 dex.
Yeah, I have a 13.
I doubt they're gonna try and do cold or poison damage, but I do have resistance to those
Nice.
now. I'm just stacking up resistances, baby.
All right.
Fire, cold, and poison.
And before we start, I
Come
just want
at
to check your
me.
player positions. Where would you have started in this this order?
That actually looks about right for
Okay.
me, personally.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
that's pretty right.
Yeah.
The space between Ninde and Peter.
Yes, thank you for noting that. It's very important for story.
All right. With that, it puts us with Ninde at top, Marcella on deck.
So
Fantastic.
I look at the captain and you see that my eyes begin to glow and spark, and I say, you can't give false promises! And I am going to cast Shatter. Shatter is going to be a 10-foot radius sphere. So I believe I can center that sphere here and affect all three of these guys. So if we can put the sphere here so that it affects the captain and these other two.
Okay. That'll work.
They each need to make me a Constitution saving throw. It is a DC 13.
Hold on, I need to check something. I'm confused.
No worries.
So sad that we don't have our lovely barbarian in this.
Yeah, that would have been very helpful.
Alrighty.
So con save, DC
Con
13.
save. Yep. So the bandit captain rolled a 9.
Amazing. He fails. What about his other two friends there? How'd they do?
I don't know why I'm rolling with disadvantage right now. 15 for the other.
Saves, so he'll take half.
And 12 for the other one.
So 2 fails, 1 success. So it's going to be 3d8.
Okay.
That's some chunky damage. That is 19 thunder damage.
19 thunder damage. Okay.
Halved to 9 for that one guy.
You see,
may I describe this spell because I think it's important to know this flavor. A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice. So it's this loud, just crack of noise, and it smells like the very end of a candle when it's burnt.
you said it was 19 damage, right?
19 damage for those who failed, and 9 damage for the one who succeeded.
You see the bandit immediately to the right of him just collapse to the ground dead from your spell, while the other bandit gets frightened in the face.
You see me just standing there like, still want me to pay your toll?
That was really sexy.
Does Damrose say that?
No.
I figured as much, but damn!
Peter thinks it.
Peter thinks it? Oh, that's amazing.
Anything else?
Marcella says it out loud. You're a babe.
Oh, thanks, Marcella. Ice crackling. That is all I can do. That is my turn. I'm gonna stay put.
Marcella, you're next.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is a few things, if you'll let me. So first things first, we're gonna make a move this direction. I need to, it would help if I selected myself. I want to come over here. And with my newly acquired Cosphere, which I'm so excited, I would like to get that gentleman right there, this gentlefolk,
Okay.
non-gentlefolk.
You're killing Echo. You're killing Echo.
I know.
I can't handle every time you say that.
We're gonna do a Cosphere on that
For
guy.
the viewers at home, I play in another party, and our party name is the Gentlefolk.
So let's see. So this is there's no damage, but he needs to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
You got a 13.
Oh, he just beat it, butthole. Well, that's unfortunate, but I would like that's okay, because I'm gonna keep moving, and I would like to go ahead and commit my next whole action to a wild shape. So when we come around, just don't let me forget.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and commit that.
Sounds good.
But yeah, I don't have any bonus actions.
Oh no!
Oh no, I knew! I forgot I have Defile Ground. So out from underneath my feet, in a 60, it's within 60 feet of me. So I'm just gonna go or I'm gonna go underneath the same homie, and we're gonna hit him with the Defile Ground underneath him. That makes it difficult terrain.
On this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they take and he'll take an additional 1d4 necrotic damage anytime somebody attacks him.
Sounds
Hell
good.
yeah! Hell yeah!
So, just yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Sounds good. So this guy is gonna take his turn.
Oh dear.
Why is that? Why?
Why not?
I ask myself the same on the daily. Why?
Why?
Why not? Why not?
Okay,
Take a
so
crazy
he
chance.
is going to attack Peter, being close. He kind of
How
takes his
dare.
You're
light
gonna
crossbow.
make me heal him. God damn it. God
and
damn
make a
it.
Check.
And he's going to say thank you again. He's a polite young man.
Take his light crossbow out. Take a shot. Does a 11 a hit?
Let's. No, an 11 doesn't hit.
So you kind of.
Thank fuck. If it did, I would have protected you, but thank fuck it didn't.
Oh, if at any point, like, you don't want to, like, use your. I believe you have to use your reaction if it's the thing I'm thinking of. I have something called deflect missiles, so when it's a ranged weapon, I, like, have a way to, like, reduce damage.
I mean, that's fine and all, but this is Damros we're talking about. He wants to protect.
True.
Also, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but there is sirens outside, so I'm sorry if you can hear it.
You're good, thank you. So you see the bandit kind of knock the arrow, and it kind of hits the wood right in front of your feet. You see him kind of like take off his glasses and dust off some of the dust again and put him back on.
I look up and I say, "Is that all you got?"
Peter, it's your turn.
Yes.
That's all he's got.
That's all he's got. Okay. So I want to run up to this guy. Oh, it's not doing. Am I
Hold
here?
click.
I am hold clicking. It's not doing it.
This one?
I'm not on the. I was on the ruler. I'm a fool.
I'm a fool.
That's a mood.
So I want to go over to this guy. I believe.
Please don't die.
Go like this.
Okay.
And guess what I'm gonna do, guys?
Are
I
you
wonder
gonna punch
what
him in the
it
face?
is.
Are you gonna punch him in the face?
I'm gonna swing with my hammer and then I'm gonna
hammer.
punch him in the face.
That's right. Hammer first, then punching.
Hammer first. Hammer is hammer's only a 9.
Rude.
So I'm gonna go ahead and spend a key point to do flurry of blows, so I can do 2 unarmed strikes instead.
A 9 does not hit.
Yeah. Does a 21 and 22 hit?
Those both hit, yes.
Cool. Let me roll my little d4s. It's not great for damage. The first one is the first punch is 4 bludgeoning damage. The second punch is 7 bludgeoning damage. And that's it. That's my turn.
As you kind of climb over the rocks that are right there, and just kind of like, poof, poof, kind of knock him a few times. Oh, I hit my mic. You dislocate his knee, and you see him kind of fall over. And with your second punch, you knock him straight in the face, kind of popping his jaw as he kind of falls to the ground. He's dead.
He's
Amazing.
Again, I asked, are they squishy? And the answer is yes. Not
You
the
really
captain.
shouldn't be robbing highways if you can be taken down in 2 punches.
Again, your infrastructure plan is not entirely solid.
You have a shitty team, dude.
He kind of looks
Get
around and
your
goes,
shit
"What
together.
the fuck are you guys up to? Get your shit together!"
You get your shit together, dog.
Yeah, are you really gonna blame your employees? It all comes down to whether or not they have a good boss, and clearly
Yeah,
you're
it's all
not
about
one.
management.
Yeah, this is poor management technique. Nadee's so mad at Peter for no reason, but will continue just ragging on this guy with him.
So,
I will eventually make an insight check. I promise.
Amazing. No rush.
Oh, but that
he's gonna
insight
go
check.
here, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, move here. Because Nadee provoked him.
Okay. Bring it on, come on.
He's going to take out his scimitar and make an attack.
Bring it on, come on.
that one, which is bizarre. Okay, I'll just do it this way. That is a 18 to hit.
That will hit.
The first hit does 7 damage.
Okay, that takes away my 10 hit points. And 4 more.
All 3 of them.
Oh, that's
All 3 of them.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
He takes his first scimitar glass, kind of digs it into you a little as he pulls out and goes for a jab. As you kind of dodge out of the way, he quickly sheaths it for just a second and pulls out a dagger for 19 to hit.
That'll do it.
For 6 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
As he kind of takes the last bit and kind of like digs it into your ribcage just a little.
Ooh.
And he'll kind of lean over and his breath kind of smells just a little. These lackeys might be fucking stupid, but I'm worth a lot. I'll show you.
Your breath smells really bad.
You seem kind of.
Oof.
Hey, just kind of keep that tension just a little. Alrighty, with that, it hands over to this bandit over here, who's going to take aim at Damaros.
Not Daddy!
Oh my gosh, so many things are popping up. For an 11 to hit. I'm assuming that does not hit. I'm pretty positive 11 does not hit Damaros.
I don't think
It
so.
does not. I didn't realize you were going for me. Sorry.
You're totally fine. So they kind of take their crossbow and they're kind of taking like pot shots, but they do not have good aim apparently. Then this one over here is going to target Marcella with the light crossbow for a 6 to hit.
Hell no.
I took it off.
The one that is in
Strutting around with that breastplate.
the one that is sitting in your stuff is just going to kind of plant his feet and target Marcella for a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Wow, you just kind of see like these bandits just popping off arrows. Like, doof, 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 doof. You see the bandit cat just getting more and more red in the face. Damaros, you're up.
I'm gonna have to hold my action temporarily till I get back to my computer.
Absolutely, we'll hold your action. The one that's over on this cliff over here is going to take a shot at Damaros. A 5 definitely will not hit. I don't need to ask. This is rough for me, man. The one next to Nade is going to take a shot for 19 to hit.
That
Sorry.
will do it.
Didn't mean to get so excited.
Like he's like, oh my god, finally!
As you feel the pressure of the blade kind of in your ribcage a little, you feel the piercing arrow kind of ding as it kind of lodges into your right arm.
Ah!
Ouch.
Damaros, your turn.
Fantastic. Okay, so
How much damage? I'm
Demo?
so sorry. Sorry. Thank you. Continue. So sorry.
as a bonus action, Damaros will cast Divine Favor,
Okay.
which gives him 1d4 extra radiant damage on his hits for a minute. And then he will cast his Channel Divinity Sacred Weapon
Ooh, get him.
Nice.
before using his, he's gonna move forward. I'm jumping between screens.
Fine.
He is going to move closer to fuckface over here that's messing with the day. And go at him with his let's do quarterstaff.
Okay.
So roll to hit. Is that at I cannot. I've got too many screens open. That's not the one I want. Damn it. So because he's moved closer, is that, you know...
Moving there will give you a flanking advantage.
That's what I was looking for, was the word flanking.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
One of those is a nat 20 and the other's a nat 1.
No, my God!
All right. Well, the nat 1 won't hit, and the nat 20 will.
The dichotomy.
That's rough.
The dichotomy.
And that's double damage die, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so...
Amazing. We love crits.
Oh, let's see. Do. I need a D4.
Good turn with music. Sorry.
It's a good time.
That's
I'm not
11
even
damage.
listening to the music, and I'm ready to party.
Get him, Damrose.
That is 11 radiant damage, to be clear.
Nice.
Woo!
All right. 11 damage. Back. Pinned between the two, you take, well, I believe it was a quarterstaff, right? And kind of just pot shot him right in the back of the spine as you kind of hear a pop.
Ugh.
And you kind of, Is that the end of your turn?
Work, mouse. My mouse has been giving me a problem lately on my computer. Yes, because I used my bonus action for that extra
Okay.
damage, so yeah.
Sounds good. We left off right here. The bandit down here is gonna see the backside of Damrose and take his shot for 11 to hit. I don't think that's
Absolutely not.
just a flurry of just arrows kind of popping in and out. None of them hitting.
Except for one in my right arm. Right.
I like to imagine that the ones that are coming for Damrose is Dewey swatting them off.
Yes, I will allow it.
It's actually
Absolutely.
like that.
You see this bandit right here turned completely around and run off of the map.
Ha-ha! That's the one I effed up. Great, I love it.
Little bitch, baby.
Get out of here!
Get out of here! Looks like you didn't believe in your political vision.
He takes the knife and digs in just a little bit more, but doesn't say a single word. Midday, you're next.
Your breath still smells.
Sounds like
So
somebody
I am going to use my bonus action, and in a puff of cotton candy flavored smelling smoke, we'll cast Misty Step. So he twists the knife. I smile at him and I go, "Bye," and I'm going to teleport 30 feet away from him, which I believe was here. Let me make sure I got that right. That's going to be a little further, one more square.
As he kind of twists the knife in and you misty step away, he kind of, as he kind of like goes to lean in a little bit and you're gone.
Now, the great thing about that is Misty Step is a spell, as a bonus action, and Eldritch Blast is a cantrip as an action. So I'm going to cast
Absolutely.
Eldritch Blast on this asshole.
As you should.
Can I break the curse? Does a 17 hit?
Just barely.
Yes!
But it
I
hits.
finally hit on a goddamn Eldritch Blast for the first time in forever.
Oh, sorry. It's not barely because that's on melee attacks. Yeah, you hit decently.
So you guys see my hand go out, and for the first time in a while, the book page smelling especially turned up for Damrose's benefit because this is going right past him.
Homie's horny.
And that does a total of, and along with my agonizing blast, let me just make sure I have everything. So it's +3 plus my agonizing blast, which is another +3. Is that +3 already factored in? Sorry.
Sometimes
I don't
they
think it
aren't.
does.
Like a lot of
I
those
don't
features
think
I've
so.
noticed don't pop over immediately.
Yeah, I don't think they do too either, but I do think that this is automatically in because Eldritch Blast does a D10, so I already have the +3 in it. So this is 1d10 plus 3. That is 8 plus 3 for a total of 11 damage.
You, as the it hits him in the back and the shoulder, kind of comes. You see like the shoulder that he had covered pops open, and it's uncovered, and you see a dark kind of burn on the side of his shoulder, and he goes, "The fuck kind of candle scent is this shit?"
Quick question.
It's nice.
My memory could be wrong, but shouldn't you have another ray of Eldritch Blast at this point?
I believe that's
Shit.
5th level, or is it 4th?
5th level?
Yes, 5th level. So
Okay.
one more level and then I'll get 2 beams. I appreciate you checking in though. It means a lot.
Like I said, it could have been wrong, but I thought you should have had one.
Yeah, one more level. I'm close. One more level and then I get my second Eldritch Beam and I'm very excited.
Marcella, you're next if you're done.
All right. I'm gonna swing my corrupted my defile ground. I'm gonna swing that over up underneath that dickhead. So this does not affect Damaros whatsoever. It is only for people who are hostile towards me.
Okay.
But so the next time Damaros hits him, if he's not dead yet, then but
And which
in
one
a
is this
big
going to be on? Oh,
the gentleman, the dude.
the fuckface who's
captain.
in my face.
Yeah, the fuckface who is in
Yeah.
your face. In your face.
And then, so like I said, I commit my action to wild shaping, and I wish I could do this all at once, but I don't think I can. But we're gonna wild shape into the warhorse.
Okay.
So
Very fun and
and then
sexy.
really just for thematic benefit, as the blighted druid, I gotta figure out where 20 feet is. I'm gonna put my stuff. We're just gonna come over here. I'm gonna come over here, up against this ridge, and out from behind the ridge is gonna come this black warhorse who it looks by all means completely fine. However, half of its face is missing.
Oh,
my
It's just
God.
completely gone.
Oh
Half of
my
its face is gone. It's just the horse. Just the whole. It's still got the mane.
Terrifying.
We still got the
Utterly
mane. It's all flowing. It's
terrifying.
majestic, but just that whole left side. It looks like the skin is completely rotted away, and you just have that stark white skull underneath it.
Day is so proud of their friend right now. Just so proud.
And I can't attack at the same time, but just understand that I'm about to go on a small rampage if these guys aren't dead yet. So it's my turn.
That's amazing!
All right. We've got this guy over here. He's going to take his light crossbow towards Peter for a 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
You
Oh,
do.
it was
It'll do 6 points of piercing damage to you.
That's fine.
So as you kind of see that the arrow kind of pierced through your maybe your right arm. You see the bandit go, you get in a race.
Fun fact, when I killed that man, I got 6 hit points back because long death,
Yeah!
so that took the 6 hit, well, it was temporary hit points, but
Yeah.
it took that 6 temporary hit points.
That puts Peter. You're next.
So, alrighty. I am up next. I'm on the wrong page. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna let me make my ruler visible. So I want to run kind of around here and get to this dude. Or I can I mean I am a monk. I do the flippies. I can do the flippy up to here
Absolutely.
I love that.
to get that dude. I do my monk flippies, and I'm gonna. Guess what? Same thing.
Same thing.
Wait, I
Same
could've-
thing.
No, I'm not gonna use my reaction for that. Actually, it was only 6 points, and I had temporary. So that is a 16.
16
Does
hits.
16 hit? Okay. So that's my hammer.
I keep forgetting I have Hellish Rebuke. I need to remember I have Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah,
and I'm
I gotta
out of-
remember I have Hellish Rebuke.
Well, I'm
and
out
I
of
have
spell slot, so it's not
the-
actually super useful for me to like do anything with Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
I
have
don't
my
know why
one
I took
Hellish-
it.
I have my 1 Hellish Rebuke, and then I also have Deflect Missiles. So that's only 4 damage from the hammer. But then I bonus action Unarmed Strike. Key point Flurry of Blows, because that was a 9. 18 plus 5. 23.
That'll hit.
That's cocked. Oh, max damage. We love to see it. That's 7. That's another 7 for a total between my 3 attacks of 11.
Another 11 damage. As you see kind of Peter flip up over the rocks and then just poof, poof, poof. Just kind of like taking the man down as he falls over. He's dead.
I gain another 6 hit points. I gain another 6 temporary hit points.
Sexy.
Very sexy.
The bandit captain is going to turn towards Damaros,
Sounds about right.
take out his scimitar. 23 to hit on the first one.
Obviously not. My AC is like 30.
Obviously.
Duh.
Obviously.
Duh.
For a total of 4 slashing damage.
Ain't even hit my real AC yet, or my real HP yet.
Then he rolled a nat 1, so the second scimitar attack will not do anything. He then is going to stash his scimitar away and again take that dagger and go straight for the rib cage for an 18. Does the 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
And he will do 4 points of piercing damage as he kind of digs in again at the side of your. He'll go for the side of your kind of torso for a little bit.
Still hasn't even hit my real HP yet.
Dang.
Then we have a bunch of bandits gonna make some pot shots.
Yeah, buddy, let's do this.
Arrows.
Ring it.
Try me.
So this bandit up here aims his one, and with the dagger in your side, Damaros, the bandit captain is kind of able to kind of move you right into the way of the arrow. He rolled a critical, so you're gonna take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Disgusting, as Echo would say.
Considering what you guys faced, 10 points of damage is nothing. You guys have faced a lot
Yeah.
worse.
We have. We absolutely have.
I am actually going to reaction Hellish Rebuke that.
Yes. See, the problem is I
double-
took. Sorry.
Let me double check what my Hellish Rebuke does. Dex 14 on the one who hit me.
Is it a check or a save?
Save.
He got an 18.
Goddamn. Okay. Well, he still takes half.
Okay.
And it is 3d10.
It's a
that right?
good spell.
Yes.
It's a good spell. It's why only certain people have it.
So I rolled fucking 20 in that, so 10 for him, because it's half on a fail.
Okay. As the arrow starts to pierce your skin ever so slightly, a black line of like spiritual lightning pierces back through the arrow and back at him. And he kind of takes to one knee after like taking that damage. He's looking pretty rough.
Yeah.
Like, it does nothing for Damaros in terms of cutting out the damage like other reactions do, but still totally worth it to hit him with it.
The bandit over here is going to take his shot at... Only one in range is Damaros. Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
All right. Then we got this guy over here.
Damaros is a tanky boy for a reason.
You're going to see him kind of run over this way a little bit and take a shot towards the horse that's appeared behind him.
What the fuck is this?
For a 21 to hit.
Yeah, I have a small armor class.
I don't entirely blame him. If I saw a horse show up with lacking half a face and it was my enemy, I'd probably shoot at it too.
He put himself in prime position.
2 points of damage.
Did you say 2?
Damaros, you're up.
Fantastic. So, let's see. What was it you mentioned earlier, Lore, about the terrain thing? Does that give me advantage?
So the terrain does not give you advantage, but if you make a hit, he'll take an extra 1d4 of necrotic damage.
Oh, fantastic! So he gets a 1d4 of necrotic and a 1d4 of radiant.
A spicy mix.
Lovely. We'd love to see it.
Okay, let me get back to my character sheet. Does wrong screen. Does an 18 hit?
You're hitting Bandit Captain?
Yes.
It does hit.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's see.
I was hearing the drums too much.
For his bonus action, he's gonna go to his trusty 2-weapon thing that he's done in the past.
Okay.
So we're gonna roll another thing. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, my damage. I have to roll up a lot of damage now. Give me a hot second.
17. He's gonna parry that one.
Okay,
so that's not gonna hit. A parry
Okay.
makes his AC go up to 17.
You mean 19?
No, his AC
Wait.
is 15.
But if his AC goes up to 17, Damaros still hits.
Oh shit, that's right. My bad. Thank you.
I just wanted to make sure. I don't mean to like be
No,
like.
no.
Actually, it still hits.
Actually, if
actually
you
is a
look at the
gl-
rules as written,
If you look at the rules, you will see that if you match their AC, you hit.
So I get
Excuse
to
me,
roll a
actually
variety
is a
of 4
great
different
fellow
die
dropper.
for this damage.
Ooh, that's sweet. 1d4 necrotic, 1d4 radiant.
A D8 for my rapier and a D6 for my scimitar.
That is some chunky dice.
Hold on, I can do math, I promise.
Math.
11.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Sexy. Okay, hold on. I had to pick my dice back up. So he goes in with his, which one does which?
I've never seen someone just have a fucking whole ass print and get their deaths.
Sorry, what? What did you say?
What the fuck did I just witness?
He goes, I've never seen someone
Where
with a
the
whole ass
fuck did
fucking
you
British
pull that from?
filter at their desk.
I just like that you have it. I appreciate the preparedness.
Look, if I didn't have it, I would literally be getting up every 5 seconds. Shut the fuck up.
The village will has
I
you
am
trained.
with you.
We fucking hydrate in this village, motherfucker.
I am with you on this one. I literally have a kettle next to my desk.
Oh my god.
See, I'm not alone.
I'm on your
Oh my
side.
lord.
I was unprepared. Sorry.
Amazing.
That was some
Amazing.
Sam Riegel shit right there.
That is a compliment. That is a fucking compliment.
This village well has you trained.
Trained.
Sorry, Damaros. Go ahead.
So, Damaros will use his movement to step back just ever so slightly to kind of pull away from the dagger that's in him. And then go for a stab with his rapier and then a slice like towards the neck basically, though it may not slice off, but at least a good solid cut across the neck with his scimitar.
as you take the scimitar across his neck, and he falls down to the ground, you see all of the bandits start turning. I will
Like
give
towards me or away?
away. You
That was
hear,
honestly my thought.
you hear him go, "Get the fuck out of here! I don't want to deal with him. Let's go." Let's see what happens.
Damaros will go. I said flee, didn't I?
You did. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
You see the one up here, run. He's going to take the dash action and run off the map. Same thing with the one down here. And then the one next in the day as well. All just kind of turn, tail, and hide. 3 of them are still in the turn, so it goes in the day, Marcella, then Peter. This will basically be any actions you want to do. If you want to chase them down, this is your chance.
I don't particularly feel a need to chase them down. I think I'm gonna let him go. You guys do what you want, but you see Naday. Naday's actually like not on death's door or anything, but is pretty hurt. So they just kind of slump and just run their hand through their white hair and start to breathe a little shallowly.
Absolutely. Marcella?
Out of the 3 that are left, which one of these 2 motherfuckers shot in a day?
The
So
one that
I'm pretty
was
sure
over
it was this guy.
here.
A couple of them shot me.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
This one did take a shot at Naday when they were over here.
That's all I need. Because
I love
we're out to prove a point.
We're always out to prove a
Yes,
point.
you can make it, Peter.
We're out to prove a point. So as my gigantic warhorse, so I have a movement of 60. So I'm gonna take my whole 40 feet to this gentleman, and use trampling charge, which is when I move at least 20 feet straight towards a creature and then hit him with my hooves. In the same turn, he has to make a DC 14 strength save. And he probably will save because that'll be my luck.
My
Yeah,
apologies.
but-
What do I need
Not
to
to
do?
mention, he needs to make a DC 14 strength save, and I need to know
You rolled a 9.
and will an 18 hit?
Absolutely.
Okay. And then, okay, so he takes 2d6 plus 4. Ooh, that's 20 points of damage. I rolled 2 6s.
So, as you see this this black half-faced warhorse trotting down the wastelands, rears up and just poof, right on top of the bandit, instantly squishing them against the ground. You murdered him aggressively.
I also have no idea this is why you did it, so I just kind of watch and go, wow, I guess Marcelo really hated that guy.
Aggression.
I wonder why Marcelo wanted him dead so badly. Okay.
Is that near your Tim, Marcella?
Yeah, that's it.
That'll put us at Peter.
Okay. I'm gonna... Okay. I want to run up to this guy. Let me get off the ruler. I want to run up to this guy, and I want to, instead of attacking him, I want to like grab him by the collar.
Okay.
And I want to say, "You see what we did to your boss? Don't fuck with us." And then I'll let him go, and that's it.
Okay.
Amazing.
And can I make an intimidation roll with my -1 charisma?
Absolutely.
Can I give the help action since I'm behind them? Cry.
You made the DC lower because of what you did to that guy next to him.
Sweet.
Okay. That's a 18. 19 minus 1.
As you kind of hold him, you hear a faint sound of water running.
Is he pissing himself?
Yes. As you set him back down. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I don't feel like I don't want to attack this guy just because the rest of his friends have kind of like shown that they seem to be all fleeing, and so I don't want to do an unnecessary murder.
Absolutely. So, the man sitting above up here is going to turn tail and spit at the ground and then just run off with his dax action. Peter, with the last guy in front of you, he's going to look at you and go, it doesn't matter what you do. Someone else is always going to take their place. And is just going to turn around and run off. Now, you do get an opportunity to attack if you choose to take it.
I'm not gonna take it.
Okay.
I recognize the truth of his words, and but he's small fish.
I'm holding on to my bloody, like, under my rib cage. And I kind of just, like, find the nearest rock and sit on it. Is everyone okay?
I think you and Demaros are the ones that we should... Demaros, are you also hurt, or no? Nadea, you are clearly very hurt, and unfortunately there's nothing I can do about that.
I'm fine.
But...
I'm fine. I'm not hurt.
Demaros will immediately put his hand on his shoulder, lay on hands.
Oh.
How many points is she down?
15.
15 points.
I feel the warmth of the healing power go through me and go, oof.
And Demaros will take the other 5 he has left for himself.
Thank you, Demaros. Do you need any more healing, Demaros? I have a little I can give you.
No, I'm fine.
What time is it in the day for them, Magic, for us? What time is it?
It's about noon. But you will have this is of course happening over the multiple days, so you will go ahead and take a long rest for the next day of travel.
Yay, I get my spell slots back.
Lovely.
I get my spell slots back with a short rest, but you know.
I get my...
I know. It doesn't matter how much you say I'm fine, Demaros. We love lay on hands. It's just a hand touch, and
yeah,
you heal.
Evelyn, NADPOD reference. Touch hands.
You're on your 5th day of travel.
Lovely.
Peter or Nadea, roll me a d8.
What would you like to do? Would you like me to roll it, or do you want to roll it, Peter?
I'd like to roll a d8. I
Go
think.
for it, my friend.
Roll good.
That's a 7.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Perfect. I believe you.
Okay.
It should be noted, even after one more day of travel, that I'm still being a little bit cold to Peter.
Yeah, I think like
We're in like a buddy system now, the 2 tieflings and then Nadea and Marcella.
Yeah.
Well, I actually like I think Peter would like to come over after like this encounter before the next one and be like, hey, I know I don't have any healing, but next time if you are hurt, you should say. You know, you don't have to like not.
I can take care of myself. I always have. I take care of others first. That's what's important. Other people come first. Always. Other people come first, Peter.
Okay.
And
he doesn't know how to react to this, so he's just gonna step
Goodbye!
back and be like, okay, that went real. And like in his head, he's like, what the fuck did I do?
And all of a sudden you hear, ah!
What in the actual hell? I run to go investigate it.
What?
As you run off in that direction, you see a tiefling sitting on the back of a moorbounder, hanging on for dear life as two other bristled moorbounders are circling the imperiled tiefling.
Oh.
And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Goddamn.
Oh.
Amazing. Peter's like, all I did was wink. God damn.
He's not even thinking about that. He just genuinely is like, I don't know what happened here. I'm so confused. And
I
also
mean,
he's also like very much in his head like, that's not I don't know. Don't only put other people first. That's not a good idea.
Hello, welcome to one of the day's character flaws.
I love it. It's
We'll
wonderful.
always make sure everyone else is healed before she is. They will just heal other people. They have not once healed themselves. Well, maybe I healed myself once. I don't know.
Well,
Fun fact, Damaros was in fact still in need of healing, but they weren't gonna say that because same hat.
I should have
Yo!
done an insight check. I'm going to insight you from now on.
Yo!
thank you.
That is very meta, my friend.
Everyone.
I won't.
For joining in. Today was a really fun session for me. Had a lot of fun. For everyone who is in chat, thank you so much for stopping by. When we start off, let's go ahead and go around. I always want to make sure that our players get the space to promote themselves. So we'll start off the top within the day.
Hi, you can find me on TikTok at the Tipsy Tiger. You can also find me streaming Boyfriend Dungeon and other dating games on the Mountain Shade Village Discord every other Wednesday. So not this week, but next week at 7 o'clock Central. In addition, I have a coffee page. I actually just posted a new deal in the quest board. I have a collection of one shots I'm curating that is oops all insert class here, and they are only for the month of November, and they are a limited time, and Warlocks has already been purchased. So if you have the disposable income, please don't buy from me if you don't. That is something that I am doing. Other
I'm
than
gonna
that,
have to get Oops All Bards from you.
oops all bards. 100% not taken yet. But yeah. And also please support everyone in the village and go support Journey on Twitch because Journey is really the reason we're all here. So
Absolutely. Marcella or Lore.
Hello, you can find me on all of the things at Sweet and Lore. All of the things. I mostly am found on Twitch, lurking somewhere in Churney's stream, because yes, that's, if it wasn't for Churney, would we really be here right now? I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, I do stream Friday nights in the Discord, making maps and talking about D&D shenanigans. This is Maptober week 4. Will be this Friday, and then we'll get into some new stuff on starting in November. And I do stream occasionally on Twitch. I do plan on getting back into that starting in November, so keep your eyes peeled. Thanks.
Damaros.
Every thought I've ever had just disappeared from my head.
no.
I'm Echo. You can find me just about everywhere at Yes I'm Baby. If you want some more D&D content, Records of the Realms, just about everywhere. If you want a spooky, Western-themed one-shot this Thursday, all I really do is D&D, so I'm here to like hype all of my D&D groups I play with.
Wonderful.
We love it.
And Evelyn sometimes.
Yes, you can find me at Evelyn sometimes on pretty much everything. I actually recently switched a whole bunch of socials that weren't Evelyn sometimes to be Evelyn sometimes, so I can have a consistent brand.
Amazing.
We love having a brand. You can find me on Twitch, usually Wednesdays and Fridays, 7 to 9 Eastern. This week is a little different. I'm gonna do Wednesday and Thursday because I overbooked myself. as one tends to do. So this week it'll be Wednesday and Thursday. We're playing Night in the Woods, which is a fun, cute little game. I started it, I believe, last Friday, and we're having a real good time. So if you want to come hang out for a night in the woods, you can check me out on Twitch. You can also commission me for D&D or other OC portraits on my Tumblr, which is Evelyn Sometimes, or Evelyn Draws. Both are excellent Tumblr links. Thanks.
Awesome, thank you. And you can support our stream every Tuesday. We stream here. We also do have a Twitter and a TikTok. They, I believe, are called Magic Academy 20 because Magic Academy was taken, sadly. So Magic Academy or Magic Academy 20 are our handles on social medias. As we continue to grow our presence, we're excited to have you guys here. We'll be back with episode 6, I believe, November 1st. Our schedule for November, we will be on November 1st. We will be off on the 8th. And
Go
then
vote.
back
Go
on
vote.
the 15th,
Vote.
22nd, and 29th. You get 4 episodes in November.
Yeah, please, November 8th, please go vote if you can. Very
Absolutely.
Your
important.
vote matters. Your vote absolutely matters. Don't let anybody
Yes.
tell you it doesn't.
Midterms are important.
Take it from the poli-sci major. Please go vote.
Go vote.
And with that, we'll see you in class again next time.